You know what? We'll start a little bit early. I was late anyway. Good morning, bedreds and sleepyheads. Welcome to the Tuesday stream. I'm not quite calibrated correctly. Oh no, one moment please. Things are wrong. Not really that wrong, but kind of wrong. Wrong enough for me to need to fix it. Right there. There we go. And first of all, congratulations, Cobalt and Brian, for first and second, respectfully. Hello, Juju. Hello, Brian. Hello, Cobalt. Cobalt, joke's on you. You can't harm me. You've fallen into my trap, and I forgot to write down the thing that we were going to do today, but that's okay. Regardless, I appreciate the stretch, the hydrate, the squats, and the push-ups, because there's a reason that we're having a hangout today, and I think the music is again too loud because I'm very good at not realizing when that is too loud. The joys of being who I am. I've fallen for your trap. Yeah, you'll see in 1 second. You'll see. You'll see, Cobalt. You'll see. But first of all, we'll do the stretch and the hydrate. We obviously do the hydrate first because it's easier. You know, when it comes to making a to-do list for yourself, and you're like, oh, I have to do the hard things. It's like, just put the easy stuff at the top so that you can be like, okay, I can do things. Yeah, I can do this. So there's your hydrate. And then we're going to stretch. So if anybody would like to join me, by all means do so. We're first going to reach into the skies. Oh, feel your shoulders just pop and crack. It's amazing. And we lean to our right. 2, 3, 4. And then we lean to our left. 2, 3, 4. And then we lean back. 2, 3, 4. And then we shake out our wrists. Bam. Easy. And now let's see if I can if this transition is smooth or not. Oh, baby Dorn, let's go!
2 years.
2 years, baby, dap, dap. Hold on, wait. I do. I have the. Technically, should only be putting 2 of those, but I'm an unreasonable lad. And thank you so much, Dorn, for the 2 years. That's fucking insane. That's actually insane. What the fuck? That's too, Dad, no. I don't know how to approach that properly. But you caught me in the middle of having to do some squats and push-ups. And joke's on you, because I wasn't going to show this right away. I hope that this transition works really well. I really hope that this works really well. I don't know if it will, but we're going to try. All right, transformation in 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, it did work. Yeah, that's right. I was ready for your workouts, Cobalt. I got the sweatband ready and everything. There's more to the outfit, obviously, but first we have to go do the workouts that Cobalt is forcing us to do. And then I'll show off the rest. It's going to get weird, too, because the hands are going to move around, because I'm still able to move my hand pen-wise. But regardless, all right, squats and push-ups. Let's move the chair aside so that I don't bonk into it. Recalibrate. There you go. You got me. All right. Let's not pop our knees today. I did go for a walk earlier, so like I'm a little bit more loose. I don't know. If anybody here has ever heard the Pep Thread, you monster. I hope that went through. I don't have my headphones on right now. But hello, Pep Thread. How are you? If anybody here who has ever heard the song Punk Rock Loser by the Viagra Boys. Whenever I think of anything in terms of loose, I always think of that song. And if you haven't, you should. It's a very bizarre, kind of a Queens of the Stone Age feel to it. Kind of that, like, I how to say it, like punk rock kind of feel. Regardless. All right, push-up or squats. And 1, 2. Adjust shorts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. For a second there, I forgot that was supposed to be a thing. I don't think it went through. No! I'll check in a second. I'll check in a second. We'll see it. We'll fix it, but we gotta do push-ups first. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. For some reason in my head for a second there, I was like, did I miss a number? Did I just randomly skip over a number? Hang on. Let me check this. Let me test it myself. Where is that darn thing? We'll do that one extra low. Oh, my knee! Cobalt straight lion over here. Straight lion. It was right there. That one went through. Well, then regardless, it went through. At the end of the day, it went through, and that's what matters. Why'd you make me do that, Cobalt? But yeah, real quick. Did I just miss the first one? Who knows? Hold on, let me show. There you go. Workout will. Because the plan, the new idea, because I'm a monster, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Oh, crap. Now I gotta remember. There. Put the Cintiq back on. Go back to this one. And then zoom back a little bit. Boom. Easy. And yes, you are a monster, Cobalt. Don't think this isn't gonna get thrown back at you. Don't think that this isn't gonna be a thing that will haunt you later. I don't think you're streaming today, but the next time you are. You know what? No, I'm gonna specifically check as to when you next stream. Wednesday. Count your blessings until then. I'm not, but I'll go out for a walk today, so take that. Oh, will you go out for a walk today? I went out for a walk today, and it was really hot outside, and I got a mosquito bite. 0 out of 10. Outdoors sucks. And Flossie, thank you so much for the 3rd. Congratulations. Alright. Let's start getting the notes down, because there's a lot of things to write, and I don't really know. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. No, go back. Thank you. Howdy do, by the way. Hope that you are doing well. Bam. Yeah, it's still too big. Bam. Let's see. Summary. Summer. Bod prep. Ideas. Stream. Thingy. Perfect. All the information you need in one in one condensed spot. So yeah, basically the idea at the moment is that, you know, spring is hitting its stride at the moment, disgustingly so today. 21 degrees Celsius. I think it made it up to 23. It was 21 when I was out there, and I was like, I'm gonna wear a hoodie so that I don't burn. And then I thought for a second that I did still burn, even though I put sunscreen on. So it's just like, ugh, I hate outside. So we're not gonna do a lot of outside if we can help it, which means all of our workouts have to be indoors. But we still want to have a summer bod. We still want to be, what do the kids say? Swole, ripped, and with it, I believe are the terms. That's what the kids say. I saw an article earlier today from, like, I think the website was called, like, PR Daily, and it was, like, 10 Zoomer slang that you need to know about. And I'm like, all right, this'll be good. And it was, like, goat and riz, and I'm like, oh my god. This is written in a way that someone from corporate would understand. Goat, also known as greatest of all time, can be used in a positive sense. Oh, bussin' was another one out there. On there. Cap was on there. To infer that somebody is lying. However, if a no is added prior to the cap, it is it makes the presumption of truth or honesty. And it's just like, I hate reading this. Well, why are we risen the goat? Sometimes you just, look, Cobalt. If you can flex in front of a goat and the goat is like, ooh, then you can flex in front of a person and they'll at least go, huh. Goats are easy to impress. If you can impress a goat, it'll boost your confidence enough that when you try to impress a person, bam. Excuse me, all the goat said was like, which I guess for a goat would probably be more like, bah. Nah, it's more like, nah. Oh god, no. Never mind, a goat is the worst person to risk, because they'll just say nah to you, and you'll be like, rejected. Maybe that's it. The risen goat strategy is to just get used to rejection. It helps builds up the metaphorical callus that creates the thick-skinned individual. Rejected by the goat, ultimate sadness. But at least it's you know the whole meme of like the worst she can say is no, and then it's like the thing that she could actually say. In a goat's case, the worst they can say is nah. And like, nah is not that painful. You know what I mean? Like, you can recover from a nah. What happened to this conversation? We were talking about summer bod prep, and now here we are. And now with the dead eye. Yeah, exactly. With the dead-eyed, the how to say it, the narrowed pupils that kind of look a little bit like a frog's eye. Sometimes completely like eyes are completely looking in different directions while they're chewing on something they shouldn't. Like a tin can. Or like hay with a little bit of mold on it, and you're just like, don't eat that, it'll kill you. And it's just like, and then you gotta go in there and wrestle the darn thing that'll kill it out of its mouth, and it'll fight you every step of the way. Because goats are stubborn pains in the asses. I might have had to deal with some goats in my time. I may have to deal with some ghosts. That's the one problem. Everyone will say, like, this animal is cute, and it's just like me who has dealt with them. It's just like, yeah, try dealing with one. Try making sure that it's vaccinated. I guarantee that you're not gonna think it's that cute afterwards. Don't get me wrong, like, kids and lambs are very cute, but they are pains in the asses. They're still cute, though. The difference between the two, though, is that a kid will even sense a needle and will start bleeding bloody murder. Not bleeding, bleating. Bleat. Thank you. And then the lamb will just sit there and let you do it. And the moment that you're done, it will kick you in the head. Sounds like children to me. Joke's on you, Cobalt. Kids are not children. Kids are kids. Oh, Flossie, there is nothing worse than taking a hoof to the face. Oh my god, does that hurt. I had to hold a lamb once. And basically you do like very much like you can hold a cat, you know, like you put a hand under the butt, kind of hold your arm around like their, how to say it, their front legs, and kind of rest the back against you. And my dad and I both were just like, all right, you got to make sure to watch the hind legs, you know, because those things will go. And I'm just like, yeah. And I like had like my thumb and my ring finger kind of like a little bit dug into their hip so that I could kind of control how much their hip could move. And give the vaccine. It doesn't do nothing. And as soon as that needle comes out, I just feel that hip shift and I just take a hoof to the face and I'm just like right to the nose. And it's like, ah, fuck. And your nose is all like tingly and sensitive. And if the hoof is sharp enough, you might bleed a little bit. And it's just like, oh God, how many more lambs do we have? 15? God damn it. We're trying a different approach. Don't worry, I learned after that. From that point, I rest them on my... I rest the lamb's butt on my calf, and I put their feet under the fence. So that, like, basically imagine it kind of like... Oi, let me draw. Kind of like the body's here. I have my leg here. And then their legs are like... Okay, well, not great, but their legs are like that. And then there's a bar right here of the actual fence that they're underneath. So right there, if they try to kick, they just kick the fence. And... yeah, bam. Yeah, that worked a lot better. A little bit heavier, but a lot better in terms of just not getting kicked in the head. Or the shoulder, or the throat, or... like the clavicle, just wherever they manage to get saving fate. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm like, wait, I have art capabilities now. I can doodle what I want to say. But alright, you darn creatives. I need ideas. Because essentially what I want to do is probably starting next week, so I have a little bit of time to prep for this. I want to make it that, like, workouts are a little bit cheaper. That they're slightly, how to say it, I think the frequency that those two are at are fine. But we'll add a third one, or we'll add a third thing, which will probably be like bicycle crunches. And it'll just be like, how to say it, like, let's all try to get into shape together kind of idea. If you want to join, feel free. If you don't want to, that's obviously okay. But on the times that you potentially do feel like doing so, you can just join in. Like, push-ups and squats and crunches slash bicycle crunches are relatively easy to do. They don't require any equipment. Good for you to move around and stuff. So that's kind of where the thought process is. It's just like, we're getting closer. We're starting to move towards summer. People want to go outside more. Why not get a little bit into shape before that? Easy. But I'd like to turn it into some kind of an event. So, like, have you ever done pull-ups? Oh, yeah, I used to do pull-ups all the time. Back when I was fit. I used to be able to, back in the day at least. There was that workout station that was like, how to say it? Let's see if I can draw this kind of properly. Like, pretty tall, and it had two parts to it. There was one part that was like this, with like a bar on this side. Very much, you know, like this kind of idea. Would be this. But then there was the other side, which was literally just like a steel crop, and then like, and if you look at this, it was kind of like this. This kind of a thing. I used to be able to, back in the day, to put my body completely straight, grab onto this thing and do pull-ups that way. I used to be able to do about, I think I could do about 20 of them at a time per set. And then I had to stop doing them because this one lady at that gym would scream at me about how I was being unsafe. And would, for some reason, do this while I'm doing the workout. Her concern, because like it's relatively high up, and it's like you're probably about 5.5 feet off the ground when you are like fully pulled up, you know, like when you have your elbows to either side doing the way that I was doing it. And her whole worry is that I'm going to fall and like slam my back onto the ground. So her approach is to scream at me. You know, where the potential for me to like go and let go is increasingly high up, which I told her, which did not make her scream any less. So I only did that when I was confident that she wasn't there, because that was really annoying. The fun thing is that this other guy did it. This older guy had to have been in like his 50s. Did the same workout. Like this super shredded like older guy. And she didn't say jack shit to him. And I'm just like, lady, what's your problem? I never got a chance to ask though. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I never did, because it could have been just the most, like, bullshit, just like, well, you're just a kid, and it's just like, yeah, but I can do it, though. Confidently. I have several times before you've come here, and I'll do it several times more successfully afterwards, when you leave. You're just taking it upon yourself to be an unkind person. I'm not gonna say mean words here. Anyway, that story's not important. What is important is that I want to try and extend this somehow. This idea right here. 20. Good luck, be brave, Brian. I believe in you. I can't do 20 anymore. No, not that was like, I don't know, that was probably like 12 years ago that I could do that. I bet these days if I tried to do pull-ups, I could maybe do like 8 or 9. I'd be shocked if I could do more than 9. But yeah, I want thought processes on this, because what I would like to do, you know, like, just being able to do redeems like that is fine and dandy. But I'd like to, like, kind of keep it on theme somehow. Like, either play some games that are more, like, athletic-oriented. Not sports games, because I don't really give a darn about sports games for the most part. But, like, something along those lines. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, we've already beaten Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge 2, which would have been fantastic examples of games that we could play this month for something like this. And I've been pondering for a portion of today, like, what kind of game would be good to play through during a workout month, or I guess half month technically. The other problem is that at the moment I'm a bit of a penny pincher, because like there's a potential job coming up for me, but it's not a confirmed deal yet. So at the moment I need to be relatively tight with the budget, so I don't really have money for purchasing new games. Much as my sadness. Not a bad idea, Brian. Let me write that down. Why do I have you shit like that? Yeah. There we go. So it is one of those, like, it is going to have to be a game that I already own at this point, because I am not someone who is like, guys, I can't afford a video game. Actually, dude, I was looking... why do I always say dude? It's been really recent, like the last, like, few weeks that I've just been saying, just like, dude, listen. Curiosity provoked, because I know that sometime, because that Throne has games, like game keys on there, which, like, I'm already, like, kind of like, looks a little bit sketchy, but, like, curiosity provoked, so I looked. Every game on there is just, like, a little bit more expensive than if you would purchase it regularly on Steam. And I'm just like, that's sketchy. Like, if a game is like, I think it was a Coral Island that I was looking at. I think on Steam it's like $40. A key on Throne is like $44 or $43 Canadian, and I'm like, not sure how I feel about that. What is it on Humble Bundle? I did not think about Humble Bundle. Cobalt, you're so smart. See, this is why I need you around. This is why I haven't gone to war with you yet. Someday, though. Someday. Also, I was specifically looking at Coral Island because that game is just, like, in my sights right now. Because I'm one of them nerds. Same price on Coral Island, at least for this particular game. Oh, very unimportant, Brian. It's It's just an example. It's just what I happen to be looking at. It is not in reference to something that we would play. That would be a summer game because it's very summer game feel. But, like, yeah, so it's just like, okay, so throne keys are out of the question because they're weirdly... They have a weird little extra on top of them, and I would never put that on anybody. Oh, pardon the yawns. Ugh. I had, like, a protein meal for the first time in a couple days. I was living off frickin' carbs like an idiot. And then I hit my body with, like, an actual meal with protein in it. And my body's like, okay, it's time to go to sleep now because we're going to break these down and, like, try to repair the damage that you've done. And I'm like, oh, no. Make sure that you're eating your protein, kids. It's good for you. But yeah, platform is a good idea. I'm not a big fighter game, so that's not really my... That's not really my forte, nor like something that I'll hunt for. I'm trying to just think of like other genres that would do well in like the like workout idea without like an actual workout game. I am not doing the workouts you guys redeem and then also frickin' like, what is that frickin' Switch game that makes you do workouts? I can't remember the name off the cuff. But I'm sure you guys know the one that I'm talking about. Where you're freaking fighting creatures by doing workouts. Oh, God. Just looking at gameplay of that makes me want to die. If people redeem points or redeem, like, workout stuff, I'll do it. But my God, I'm not gonna play a video game that requires me to do a workout. That sounds terrible. What a great thought process, right? Just like, do it for myself? No. Others tell me to do it? Yeah, sure, why not? Very healthy. Very healthy. I don't really want to open my Steam at the moment, so I'm not gonna, but... I'm trying to think of other either genres or just, like, games, period, that have some kind of, like, heavy physical activity to them. Again, it makes me a little bit sad that that Mirror's Edge is off the list because we've already played it. It's just like, dang it. Would have been perfect. A parkour game? Oh, hell yeah. But no, gone. Ren Hoke? I don't know who Ren Hoke is. And I'd also like to do... What about Sonic Mania? I'm not the biggest, like, Sonic games fan. They always just feel so... It's from Ren and Stimpy. Ah, I did not know that was his last name. You've taught me a new thing today, Brian. You're teaching me new things all the time. Yeah, but that's still, but that is still on the platformer. Brain. Stop it. You're doing it. You're doing a break-in right now. You gotta come back. Seriously, dude. One freaking, like, workout and then, or like a walk/workout and eating some protein, and your system is just, after not doing that for a while, and your system just has like a reboot. It's very, very strange. Hello, Spencer. How's it going, my dude? How do you do? I hope that you're doing well. Oh, God. Drawing a complete blank. I'm sorry. That's totally fine, Flossie. We're not just thinking about games, though. I also want to do maybe, like, some kind of an event. I don't know what the event is, but I'd like to do an event of some kind. What the heck is that? What the heck would you call that? Like a skateboard game? I unfortunately don't own either of those, so those are unfortunately out of the question. Oh my god, son, can you just go away? Please. You're shining in my eyes and it's very distracting. That's right. I've been reduced to talking to the sun. To yelling at the sun. I went from yelling at clouds to yelling at the sun. Give it what for? Oh my god, did you guys see the statistics, by the way, of the Google search increase of eyes hurt? And then when they looked up the statistics, you can see the color on the US map. And it is exactly along the eclipse route. And I just died inside. Just like, oh my god. Oh my god, we're all just monkeys. We're all just monkeys. Ah, faith in humanity. Being chipped away, one small chisel strike at a time. Ah, well. Is how it is. Oh, okay. So I can't justify this game idea, but I've been looking for a reason to try Dwarf Fortress on stream at one point. And like, you know, dwarves are pretty fit. If you ignore the alcohol consumption. They mine and carry things and grow things. They are? Yeah, Flossie, they mine. All they do is heavy labor and then drink a lot. Because an uptick in Google Trends is a one-for-one representation of the human experience. Look here, Spencer. I'm just sassy that I slept through the eclipse, okay? Let me be mad at other people. Just let me have that, okay? Jeez. Although, that being said, uptick I don't think is a reasonable wording for this. It was a spike. I need to find that for a second. I'm gonna find this. Because I died inside. Let me see, can I find it? Oh no, wait, I posted it here? Where is it? There it is. It's changed at this point, but there you go if you want to see. There we go. As far as I'm aware, there was literally, like, this is at this point old data. As far as I'm aware, it spiked and then went back down again. And hello, not the big boss. I forgot that there were even commands. What are my commands? I recall, like, turning a lot of these off. I'm actually kind of confused as to how some of these still are a thing. Huh. Also, apologies for the slightly lower energy than usual. My brain is just a mess right now. So I'm just like, yeah, I want to at least sit down, hang out, talk about this idea a little bit. Maybe we come up with nothing. Maybe like, you know, like 3 hours after stream, I have a sudden brain blast and I'm like, I know what we will do. But I figured we'd at least dedicate an hour to this just to at least kind of like talk it over. See if anybody has any ideas, any like inputs, any desires to see things potentially even. Had to be done. Was a requirement. Also, goddamn, Humble Bundle's got quite the sale going on at the moment. Dang it, Cobalt, now you got me looking at Humble Bundle. Oh, man. That son's a killer. All right, I'm sorry, plants. We need to close the curtain. I'll be right back. Apologies for my little pause. I'm still here, Chad. I just need to close the curtain because it's just awful. It's just so terribly hot. Actually, wait, that reminds me. Not the big boss. Is it like biking weather for you again at this point? Because we had like maximum of almost 23 degrees today. Where I am. So hopefully that means you can start doing your biking stuff again. Because I know that that's a thing that you enjoy. And if not, I hope that it happens soon. Let me just do that for a second. If I was off work, it'd be boardwalk weather for me. Hell yeah, Brian strutting his stuff in the boardwalk. He's like, I own this town. Sunglasses. I'm just going to write Dwarf Fortress because then there's at least something. Then it doesn't feel like nothing happened. Me, a paranoid, always needing to have progress. If there's not at least minimal progress, then the stream was a failure and I'll just stay up all night worrying about it. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress. I'm just breaking it down to Dwarf Fortress. Oh my god, actually, speaking of which, like, I've been listening to some Dwarf Fortress, like, ambient music, just kind of in the background. Oh my god, it's been such an enjoyable listen. There's this one song that has this amazing guitar that just frickin' slaps. Like, it just hits so good. And anybody who thinks otherwise, well, you know, it's okay to be wrong sometimes. That's right, I'm talking to you, Cobalt. I'm trying to draw Cobalt out with like, how to say, with taunts. But Cobalt doesn't get drawn out with taunts. He's too resilient for such things. That doesn't mean I can't try, though. Also, let's go with events. I've done it again. Do that. Oh, goodness, I accidentally killed it. Oh, I'm so good at this. Like I said, still not 100% sure what I completely want to do this month. I had some ideas, and then they all fell out of my brain because I don't write stuff down because I'm very dumb. And every time, like, I'm sure everyone here has experienced this at least once, where you have... I don't know if that one's a stretch, Blue, but I'll take it regardless. Thank you. Oh, okay, well, I'm not taking that. Not laying down. I'm going to sit here and be cranky. Cool Whilp. Is that how I would say it? Cool Whilp. Because I'm gonna start saying it like that, and it's just that was the plan. Oh, Blue, we need help. We need help with ideas. You're an ideas guy. You're one of them there cool kids with all the ideas and the thoughts. To catch you up, and to catch up anybody who wasn't here. Probably starting next week. Oh my god, speaking of which, I heard a saying like a few days ago that I just really enjoyed. It was, I am watching the last two brain cells fighting over third place. And I'm like, that's such an amazing statement. Like, that's just so, ooh, like it's just got such a, it's like an impact of words. Anyway, sorry. I'm very ADHD right now, too. Generally, the idea is probably starting next week. I want to do, like, summer's coming, time to, like, prep for, you know, time to prep for the summertime. So I'm gonna probably make the workouts a little bit cheaper. I'm gonna add an extra workout. I'm gonna add bicycle crunches. And what I kind of want to do is kind of be like, how to say it? Basically a push for like, have you thought about working out and you really haven't had like the drive to do it? Well, join me, you know, like push-ups. Pretty doable. You don't have to do all the ones that I'm going to do. You can do half, you can do a quarter, you can do one. Totally fine. Like bicycle crunches. Anybody can do bicycle crunches without any equipment. Squats. Anybody can do squats. The idea basically is I want to be like, all right, like summer's coming up. You know, we want to go outside and like, you know, strut our stuff. But sometimes you want to do a little bit of prep work first. You know, you want to make sure that you're a little bit loosened up, a little bit toned up potentially, just ready to, how to say it, like ready to start doing the like summer activities without having to play catch up to summer activities. That kind of idea. So what I want to do is, like I said, I want to do the, oh, I should actually be writing that on here. Redeem, workout. Redeem reduction. And what if you don't have a bicycle? Flossie, do you know what bicycle crunches are? And also, hello, Kaju. Workout redeem reduction, or workout redeem reduction. Adding bicycle crunches. Not equal dash. I'm Josh and ignore me. Flossie, don't make me make the art again. I'll make the art again. Well, then it's a... Well, then it's either a straight cycle or a gay cycle, I guess. Or if you want to think of it bi as in two, then it's a monocycle. Or a unicycle, I suppose, would be the other way to say it. God, Blue, Flossie, you're both in jail right now. You're both so in jail. But yeah, I also was thinking about, like, games that we could potentially play that would work really well for these particular things, like not workout games, but games that have some fitness. Unfortunately, we've already beaten Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge 2, so it's one of those, like, those would have been great examples of games like that, but we've already beaten them. So, helaas pindakaas, as the Dutch would say. which is literally translate to, alas, peanut butter. Speaking of summer activities, I have a GoPro on the way from Amazon. For a scripted pending in the future. Let's go, Spencer. Let's go, baby. I am excited to see some crazy fucking footage. I'm waiting for the day that you disappear for like 3 weeks. Like you just off the map. Everyone's like, has anybody heard of Spencer for a while? And then you come back. You don't say anything. You just drop a video. And it's you just haymakering a bear unconscious. And then you collapsing because you fought a bear. And both of you were knocked out in the process. And everyone's just like, oh, Spencer, are you okay? And you'd be like, I'd say you should see the other guy, but you saw the other guy. Got that son of a bitch. Or at least if I get my dumb ass killed in the bush, there's evidence of what happened. Yeah. But I like my story better because that means you survived the encounter and also knocked a bear out with a punch. Both of those things are pretty cool. Excuse me. But yeah, so the two ideas, Brian brought up a good point. Like, platformers might potentially be a good idea because platformers are a lot of movement and jumping and such. And I still want to play Dwarf Fortress at some point. I can't really justify it, but I can justify it the same way that we played Shadows of Doubt while I was a maid, you know? Just like, we can stretch the truth here a little bit. You know, dwarves do a lot of heavy lifting and do a lot of, like, physical labor. We could justify it. So, I'm thinking of... Oh, pardon the yawns again. So, I'm thinking of potentially some other games or game genres that we could potentially look into in that regard. And I'd like to do at least one event of some kind. I don't know what the event would be yet. I think I had an idea for this at one point, and then I didn't write it down because everyone here at this point knows I don't write stuff down, and then I forget shortly afterwards because I'm dumb as bricks and just cannot learn from my most simplest of mistakes. What is a thing I do basically every time I come up with an idea, I don't write it down. Yeah, but this time I'll remember. Like 20 minutes later. Oh, what was that idea again? Every time, without fail. All the time. But this is also a situation, just to be clear, like, if you guys have a particular idea that you would like to see implemented or think would be neat, like, please by all means share it. This is not gonna be, like, the list of stuff that we're going to do. This is a list of ideas of stuff that we could potentially do. I'll narrow it down to, like, the stuff that I think I can feasibly do and get figured out. But right now, we're just throwing ideas at a wall. Oh, yeah. I can't shelf it. Weighted versions. Thank you, Kuma. I appreciate your reminder. A weighted version of redeems. How are you, by the way, Kuma? Thank you so much for stopping by and reminding me. I forget. I forget so quickly. There's a gym simulator game that looks pretty funny. Don't tell him thank you for that. No, 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 no. I have to be thankful for him willing to do what others will not. And also, do you know what the name of the game is called, Blue? Gym Simulator. Oh my god, hold on. Let me look this up. Let me look it up. Is it a Steam game? The only problem is that I'm kind of in a penny pincher state at the moment. So I can't really... Gym Simulator 24. What is this? Oh my god, it's one of these. No. I bet. Hold on. Let me check this company. They only have 2 games out right now. I'm actually shocked. Because this is a whatchamacallit game. This is like a, you know, like a house flippers slash... what is it, like gas station simulator, hobo simulator, etc, etc, etc game. This game looks yeah, this is definitely like, yeah, I'll just build a... It's definitely just a one-time thing. This is probably not the best to purchase it. Oh yeah, this looks very one-time LOL. I mean, I'd probably enjoy the heck out of this game, but I can't outright justify it. I mean, technically, by that logic, like... what's that dang thing that I'm trying to think of, like pressure washer simulator is definitely, and no problem at all, Scotty, have yourself a good lurk. Like, what? Yeah, like pressure washing simulator would technically be on that list as well. Because, like, it's definitely, like, I've done pressure washing. Pressure washing is not super heavy work, but it can get tiring pretty quickly. Speed running, because you're just running. Speed running as in this is a game, Kudju, or are you saying specifically, ah crap, I didn't snooze. No, damn it, ads are gonna run. We're taking a tiny little break if you guys can or able to. Get up and stretch. Scotty, you can't just do that. You're gonna make me jealous. These frickin' badass emotes over here. What am I supposed to do in comparison? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do in comparison. Boom. Boom. Get dabbed on. All of those little nerds dabbed. And thank you, Blue, and thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. I'm sorry, I literally looked over. It said add soon, and I couldn't hit the snooze button, and I'm like, ah, shit. And hello, Flossie. How was your time in jail? Alright. I don't even know what the heck I was saying anymore now. Speaking of emotes, I think this is the perfect time for Beefy Benji emote. I mean, honestly though, Blue, true. Literally true. Jail was good. I'm well adjusted and reformed. I don't believe you. Also, Kudju, what game could I speedrun? I'm not qualified as a speedrunner. I don't know how to speedrun. All of my humor has been removed. Well, I mean, you're British, so there wasn't that much to take away. Ooh! Zing! Pow! Got him! Oh! All right, off to jail with me. It's jail time. Now it's my turn to have my humor taken away. But joke's on you, Flossie. The Dutch are very salty. We'll just corrode our way through the jail bars and get out early. I'll just literally hold onto the bars at the top until I've corroded through them, and then the bottom, and I'll just push the pipes out and just be like, well, that's a nice little door I've created for myself. Bye-bye. Speedrunning jail escape. Current best time. 2 days. Man, you got me thinking about that now, could you? Frickin' speedrunning stuff? Oh, I can't speedrun things, though. Man, I even pondered for a second there, like, doing, like, one of the Souls games and doing, like, a strength build. You know, just like, yeah, we're gonna get crazy fit. We're gonna get strong. So therefore, we will play this game strong. And now I'm like, I don't know, though. That game would probably kick my ass. Because I am not good at Dark Souls games. Then again, as far as I'm aware, like, strength builds are relatively... how to say? I think they're, like, on the easier side. Big quotations around easy. Speedrun Dwarf Fortress. There's only one way to speedrun Dwarf Fortress Blue, and it's not worth it. And even then, it would be really difficult to... You could probably do it. I wouldn't know how to approach that properly, though. But you could do it. It is possible. But yeah, there's a thought. I'll put it on the list since it's currently just like ideas mode. We'll put it on the list. Though I doubt I'm going to do that. I have anxiety about those games, not for playing them. Like, I know I'll get upsetty spaghetti at it at one point, and so be it. But, more just I'm worried that peeps are going to come in and be just like, what a dumb build. Why are you so bad at this? Blah, blah, blah. And then I have to do the whole, like, dealing with toxic people. And it's just not something that I want to deal with, you know? I am unfortunately one of those people who, once the mood is ruined for me, it is difficult for me to, like, pull myself out of that. I guess we'll call it a nosedive. So it's like, I'm always hesitant about playing games like that specifically. Being like, but what if the toxic people come? Dun dun dun. Actually, by that logic, put Monster Hunter on here, because Monster Hunter's a lot of like heavy lifting and also good eating. Oh man, the meals in the Monster Hunter games are like, ooh, hum, 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 hum. I'd probably have to PNG because it'd probably be Monster Hunter World that I would do. I'd probably have to be PNG tuber for it because my God, does Monster Hunter World lag OBS? Just demolishes OBS. Like, just horrifically ruins it. But that's okay. That could be one of the events, though. Like, if we do play one of these games, could do like a how to say it, like every match have to do this, if lose have to do this kind of idea. Could turn it into a dumb little community thing where it's just like, all right, guys, pool your resources. What am I, well, you know, like, you guys get to decide what happens if I win and what happens if I lose, or maybe we'll make like a spinny wheel of just like, did I win the match? I only have to do this, but did I lose the match? I have to spin the wheel. Hold on, we're gonna scribble that down. That might be fun. Win/lose wheel for game. And then obviously, Kaji, was it you that was telling me that about the ring the bell for subs, Bologna. I think that was Kaju that told me about that frickin' shenanigans. I don't remember, but blech. But that's obviously what we have to do now, because I'm thinking about that. If I win, we have to spin the wheel of something that happens to chat. If I lose, it's something that happens to me. Think about it. Obviously, with the with the stipulation that no one has to do anything. Like, the wheel that is spun for me, I will do regardless, but this is what chat has to do now. It could be like, all right, chat has to do like 10 jumping jacks or something, or chat has to do, I don't know, like 5 curls, you know, like something like that. Just like, preface, no one has to do this. It's just a fun little thing that you can do if you want to. It helps build, how to say it, it helps make you want, it helps make you want me to lose more. All right. Other ideas, potentially. I'm sure there's some other games that just haven't crossed my mind. And yeah, Kuma, it does. Oh, the last time that I played World on stream, it was like, I was basically not moving. I am not sure what you're asking specifically, E. Yeah, I'm just gonna say E. A tier list of sorts. Ooh, in what regard, Flossie? Like, best to worst workouts? I'm trying to narrow it down. That's fair. Hold on. I'll put it down. I'll put it on the list. Tier list. Topic pending. Like, first thing that comes to mind is the buff Greek gods. Aw, man. Flossie, are you bringing horny brain into this chat right now? Which buff god is the best god? Well, Zeus was kind of a dick, so we're actually going to put him in D tier because, like, his lore makes him very unreasonable. He gets to go there. Aren't they all dicks? I think to some degree, yes, Kuma. I think that there's a, how to say, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do that. How to say? There's a sliding scale of dicketry. You know, there's some that were just like kinda dicks, and then there were some that were just like the biggest jackasses. Zeus is definitely up there as like biggest jackass, like some of the bigger ones, because my god, was that guy a pain in the ass. But aren't the Greek gods seen as like peak of fitness though? This is why it came to mind. I understand your thought process, Flossies. Don't get me wrong. Depending on the version Hades was a decent enough guy. That's what I was gonna say too, Scotty. Like, Hades, depending on who and where you're reading it from was mostly just a guy who got put in a shitty position and just kind of had to be like, oh, I control the underworld. Can't say that's what I wanted. I mean, he has his own stuff, right? Where, like, is it Persephone that I'm thinking of? That kind of situation with him, it's just, like, not the best, but, like, still makes him, like, the least dickish. He manages the fart smelling boiler for all eternity. Oh, F's in chat for Hades. He didn't deserve this. Completely unfair, unreasonable, unjust. Justice for Hades. So wait, I'm realizing I have that music so freaking low. There we go. That's probably a little bit better in terms of volume. Man, I should have been thinking about this while I was on my walk rather than listening to a podcast. Should have just been like, nah. I think not every Persephone had him kidnapping her. I did not. I only know about, how to say, I don't really know the kidnapping. I know the, like, I mean, kidnapping is probably correct in that regard. Again, like you said, depending on the story. In some cases, it's more just like, oh my god, when your brain just goes like, nah, we're not actually going to let you finish any thought that you're trying to do. Please remember. Yeah. I can't even do words right now. My god. What Stream Element said. Make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I know that I tried to say that when we took the ad break, but the ads kind of caught up with me, so it was a little bit more of like a was a vomit words and scream. Sorry. I'm sitting here like, okay, like this I could definitely make like half a month's worth of stuff happen. We still need to finish Kingdom Hearts, but we'll probably will finish Kingdom Hearts like this week. I suspect so. I didn't manage to get Save the King and Save the Queen because the areas that I need to farm are actually beyond where we are. So I'm like, heck. But for all I know, we're not as close as I think we are. Hollow Bastion hasn't been fully locked yet, so there's still something there. Depending on a version, it goes from real bad to like, hey, wanna be queen of the underworld? Yeah, that sounds rad. Cool. Yeah, like Hades being just like, you're really pretty. Do you want to be my queen? And Persephone is just like, this sounds pretty neato. And then all of a sudden it's a moment of just like, Persephone, you need to come back. The earth is dying. And Persephone is just like, ugh, fine. But I get to hang out with my hubby at least like X amount of months a year. And everyone's just like, let's do a group meeting. Fine. Sorry, that was a very dumb joke. Oh, this yawning. It's terrible. I'm so sorry you all have to witness this. I laughed. I'm glad, Scotty. If I can get one laugh, it means that I did it correctly. And also means that I will continue to make dumbass jokes like that. I don't remember which comedian said it, but there was a comedian once that said, sometimes I like to make a joke until the laughter stops. Or like to push a joke until the laughter stops. And just something in my head is just like, I'm gonna keep telling jokes until people don't laugh. And then I'll start figuring out what I've been doing wrong. Yeah, I'll change my act the moment that I don't get a chuckle from somebody. But if I keep getting chuckles, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Persephone, your mother is flipping out and making the whole world die. Oh, like, that sucks. I should probably do something about that. The hard part for me is coming up with the joke. I believe in you, Blue. You'll figure out your stride in terms of comedy. One day you're gonna just off the cuff make a joke, and you're gonna get a bunch of people to laugh, and you're just gonna sit there and be like, okay, how did I make that happen? And then eventually you're going to kind of figure it out, and then you're going to test it a couple times, and some of those are going to flop, some of those are going to land. And eventually you're going to figure out how to do it. And then you're going to stick to that exact style of joke for like several months until you notice that people aren't laughing anymore, and then you're like, back to the drawing board. And exactly, Flossie, it's foolproof. Keep using the material that's working, and if it's not working anymore, try something new. Actually, okay, I need to share this. You guys don't have to watch this, but I was watching, I happened across, where is it? I know it's gonna play right away, and I'm gonna be mad about it. There you go. Can I just get a share to the link? Please. Fine. Like I said, you guys don't have to watch this if you don't want to, but it's just, what is it? It's Hank and John Green just like hanging out in a car because they went to go and pick up food from a fast food place I had never heard of before called like Rax. I've never heard of Rax before, but it's with an X. It's R-A-X. And it's just them just answering questions and
I'm still at work but get subscribified towards Yun.
I am surprised that she said scribified. Subscribified. I'm genuinely surprised she managed to get that word out. But also, thank you so much, Avatar. 28 months. God tier gamer. Thank you so much for the resub. It's super appreciated, Avatar. Me trying not to cry every time somebody resubs because the how to say it, because the dollary dues that go my way are just like, this is helping pay for expenses. This is letting me breathe a little bit easier until finally this gosh darn job finally contacts me again and finally gives me a yes or a no. Nah. Anyway, that's as much IRL as I'm bringing into this conversation. But hello, Avatar. I hope that work is treating you well. Thank you so much for the resub. Good luck with work. I don't know how much work you have left, but hopefully work is done soon. Because as we all know, work sucks. Or rather, I believe the actual sentence is, work sucks, I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. Say it ain't so. Sorry. Thank you, Comedy Genius Flossie. No, Blue, did you not see earlier? Flossie's lost all her humor. She got sent to jail, and they stole all her humor from her. It's gone. She only has her radial and her ulna. Maybe like 2 people are gonna get that joke. Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm not going. I laughed. You know what? As long as I'm laughing, somebody laughs. what a terrible. Oh god, what a terrible, terrible. Avatar said he's gonna lurk. Dang right, Avatar. Don't let Stream Elements be a jackass about it. But I did find a humorous. Look, I'm just saying. Sometimes, if you're the only one who laughs, someone still laughed. There you go, Blue. That's the end of the day. That's the end of the day information that you need. If you laugh at your jokes, you're already on the right track. If you're not laughing at your jokes, you gotta work on your jokes. Also, Flossie, did you get my joke? Did you get it? Did you get my really funny joke? Because I got rid of your humor. So you only have... No. I remember. One of the things I used to do... back in the day, which was probably not even a year ago, sometimes the thing that I would like to do... You know how sometimes you just like to make like a terrible joke because you know it's bad? Not bad in like edgy or anything, but bad as in like it's just like it's a groaner, you know? My thing that I would like doing is if I could get a good groaner in was afterwards be like, I don't think you guys got it. Hold on, let me try again. You know, like, and then just like walk through the joke and be like, as we all know, explaining the joke is the best part of a joke. Like it, the example I always remember is, what was it again? Like, you know, like, why couldn't the bicycle go any further? Because it was too tired. And then if people go like, it's just like, no, I don't think you understand. Because, like, a bicycle has 2 wheels, right? And the wheels have tires on them. And tired is like, this is both the wheels, but it's also the state of exhaustion. People are like, oh my god, please stop. You're just like, no, hold on. There's a joke here that needs to be explained. So when I say, why couldn't that, you know, you're just going through and everyone's just like, I want you to stop so badly. But you're laughing. So there you go, Blue. There you go. And also, yes, while I'm working out, you work on your jokes. Easy. I don't know who that is, Scotty. I'm sorry. I am unaware. Sorry. There appear to be screaming children in the hallway. I don't think my microphone's picking it up, but just so you guys know, in case you do suddenly hear like, there are screaming children in the hallway. They have now entered the elevator. They are gone now. Whew. I could breathe again. Screaming children? Terrifying. Literally biggest fear. The kids. I didn't say kids. I said children. I said children, Flossie. I used my words very directly. I'll give them something to scream about. Blue just yells at the kids who just yell back. And it's just like, it's only gotten worse. It's only gotten worse. There's a Genshin Impact who has such an intimidating reputation that when he starts telling terrible, that he started telling terrible jokes and then explaining them to diffuse tension, and then he never stopped. What is their full name, Scotty? This might be the reason that I might start playing Genshin Impact. Get off my welcome mat. You're not welcome here. So when I flip over the welcome mat, there's the whole name. Sino. Okay. I will look up. One moment. Sino. Oh, this lad. I think I've seen him before on Haya's stream. He has a really cool look to him. I love the, like the dark, I think it would technically be coyote kind of look to it. He is serious on the job at any time. Any other time, he just makes everyone groan constantly. Spirit animal right there. Can't afford a lawn. Get Precious off the welcome mat. I have questions at this point. Flossie, are these references to something that I'm too not British to understand? Oh, get Precious over, not off. I'm misreading. I did a dyslexia. Let me try one more time. Pretend the last like 30 seconds didn't happen. Plaza can't afford a lawn. Get Precious over. Welcome, Matt. No, I still don't get it. I'm gonna need you to explain it in excruciating details. Like, don't leave out a single detail. Like, go full, like, oh god, what was his name again? No, I can't forget his name. Carl Sagan. You know, if you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. Go full that. Like, do not leave a single detail out. I want an essay by the end of this. Flossie just like, dude, I just want to go to bed. Like, I'm just here to hang. Don't make me do homework. And I'm like, I expect your thesis and dissertation, I think is the correct word there, on my desk by tomorrow. And I will read it out loud next stream. Wait, heck, technically, I realized technically I could still keep doing my frickin' farm sims, because they're still working. Ooh. Wait. This might not be a thing anybody's interested in. But The Sims workout career only. Will Steam have like demos and stuff? Will Steam have like demos and stuff? Yes, I believe so. There probably will be, Blue, and I am looking forward to it. Oh my god, yes. What, The Sims just do a pure, we can only do, like, working out, which is pure, there you go. Ooh, okay, this is one that, this is a questionable one, but, take, weak traits. Get buff. I don't know if I'm going to be good for Project Zomboid. I'll try it, but that could potentially be fun. I think there's actually like a Twitch integration to Project Zomboid, so we might be able to do something fun with that. These are some, like I said, they're just ideas. The Sims one might be fun, though. I think the Sims one might be fun. Could maybe even do one of those, like... Hold on. Let me just add that. Or, like... challenges. There's those odd challenges, right? Like, start with no money kind of idea and try to, like... claw your way to success. I technically only own... Well, no, actually, I own The Sims... I technically own The Sims 1, but I wouldn't know how the frick to get that figured out. But I have The Sims 2, The Sims 3, and The Sims 4. I don't have all the expansions for everything, but I got some. So, we can potentially pick which one we want to do. Oh, yes, indeedy. Well, Flossie's all of a sudden like... I will warn you, though. Everybody here who plays The Sims to build things. My sim houses are boxes with some boxes in it for a sleep box and a bathroom box. Everything else is a hybrid of a kitchen, workout room, study, living room. I do not decorate in The Sims. I build a box and put my sim in it. And go, hey, do the thing. And then I make them work out until they throw up. I don't treat my sim like a person. I treat them like a machine. Number go up, skill increase, get better job prospects, make the money. Wonder why not really interested anymore after getting to like 3 maximum jobs. Confusion. Actually, The Sims 4 has challenges, I believe. And one of them is like the workout challenge. So we could do the workout challenge and see what we can do with that. Plans. Well, there's potions that you can do, has interesting fitness, jobs, and ambitions. Dude, I get ambitions? Let me check, actually, Flossie. Let me see if I have that. This is a thing that's actually going to be a good thing to check in on, because we could actually do something with this, potentially, so... Oh no, a game that I need to look into. But I don't have any money! Where are you? Oh right, you're probably not installed at the moment. The Sims 3, what are all the DLCs that I have? Pets, Ambitions, Seasons, World Adventure, University, Into the Future. Well, I have Ambitions. I think I said Ambitions, right? Yeah, I did. Late Night, Supernatural, and Generations. I remember Generations being pretty meh, though. What were some of the jobs that you could get in Ambitions? Neighborhood firefighter, private investigator. I mean, the firefighter would make the most sense in terms of being fit. You ever have... Okay, so I have played a frick ton of The Sims Medieval. I love The Sims Medieval. I would not say that it is an amazing game, but I love The Sims Medieval. Oh my god. That game has stolen probably days of my life. I enjoy the heck out of them. Yeah, okay, we can do something with this. All right, we can do something with this. I won't even start in an apartment this time because I always do the apartment run. I don't know why I like apartments so much. This is why one day if I somehow scrape money together to actually like own something, it would probably be a condo rather than like a house. Don't question it. I understand it doesn't make sense. Oi, don't make so much noise. Goodness gracious. But alright, there we go. Yeah, so we do have the Sims 3 ambitions, so we can potentially make that work. And if not, we'll make something else work. I'll check all the Sims and see if there's one that would be like a good one for like a workout slash fitness thing, and then be like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And we'll try to look up some kind of a sim challenge as well to add on top of that, just for the funsies of it. Like the start with no money challenge. I know that Ambiguous Amphibian has done that fairly often. He has a couple of them at least. Where he's just like, we're gonna start with no money today. And I'm like, how's he gonna do it? He's like, the first thing that we do is we grab the newspaper and grab the first job that we get. Military. Nice. Anyway. Honestly, I think that's actually a pretty good cluster of things that we can do as of right now. If you guys have any other ideas, like obviously toss them out there. Be like, yes, I have an idea. You should insert idea here, because I couldn't come up with something in that little bit of time that I tried to give myself. And obviously, not all of this is gonna reach the end event. But we can do things with this. There's a lot of potential here. I'm excited to see what I can potentially figure out with this. We're gonna probably do some predictions as well. I think predictions would be fun. I don't know how we're gonna do predictions, but still. We'll figure out a way. But there you go. Here's a general idea. Boom. Did it. Not even 2 hours, and we have a heck ton of ideas. Those top right ones, though, are probably going to happen. Maybe not the weighted versions, but we'll see. Regardless, it's going to be a very... With frickin' Navek and Cobalt around, I'm going to either get fit or I'm going to die. Part of me is just all of a sudden thinking, like, I should probably, like, take some, like, before and after pictures of myself to see what happens at the end of April. Not to share, obviously. I would never freaking share any images like that, but just on my own to be just like, did it do anything? Did it do nothing? Get fit and get lit. Blue, are you aware what get lit means? Blue. 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 But yeah, there you go. I don't really have a plan for post this, but I feel like just only streaming for like 2 hours. It's when you get lit. You got me. You got me. As in literature. Boo. Boo. I have not cracked open Neuromancer. I really need to get on that because we're almost a third of the way through the month and I haven't started reading yet. I'm going to have to dedicate some days to just be like, all right, dude, you're not getting out of this chair for the next 3 hours. Like, read. You're reading for the next 3 hours. I'll figure it out, though. I'll manage to make it work. But I don't know what to do now. What can I do? We got this whole thing kind of figured out for the most part. Give or take, still. We could do something, though. What can we do? What's a thing we can do? I don't know. Man, I wish I was cool like other streamers who were just like, oh, wow, we're done with this. We can do this other thing. I haven't passed the first chapter yet. Flossie, you could probably read that book in 2 days, though. It is going to take me a minimum of a week. Oh, Scotty, I specifically mean, like, there's streamers out there that literally are just like, hey, we finished this earlier than I thought we were going to. Well, time to do this, where I have the situation where I'm like, oh, we did this faster than I thought we were going to. You know, cue the buffer symbol on my forehead. As I just stare blankly into space for a moment as my poor little brain tries to recalibrate and goes, oh no, I was not prepared for anything else, even though I should have been prepared, because we all knew that we were going to zoom through this relatively quickly. Wait, I have an idea. This is a really dumb idea. But there's this game that I've talked to you guys about before called Workers and Resources. Workers and Resources, if you play it realistic, is so gosh darn slow. And I just want to, like, show that. So I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a really quick, a little bit longer break because I need to set it up. We're going to take a break. I'm going to get it set up. And I'm going to collab? Question mark? I don't understand the question, Blue. Did I misunderstand? Did I say something really dumb just now? Will teaching Blue comedy to Alice. I am so confused. I'm going to pretend that I said something stupid and we're going to try again. We're going to take a small little break. I'm going to go set up Workers and Resources just to show you guys how insanely slow that game is while playing on realistic. Because it's a game that I really enjoy. It's a game that I really, really enjoy. I don't know how it's going to be streaming-wise. It's probably going to be terrible. But we're gonna try. And we're gonna see what it's like. So, we're gonna take a little bit of a break. Ah, Jam Jam!
Oh, way my knee.
Oh, way my knee. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It hit, yeah. We'll do that one extra though. Oh, my knee. I throw it like a frickin' skipping stone. Just huck it in your direction, even though it's a pond, so it's like, you know. Lurk, sleep time. No problem at all, Flossie. Have yourself a good night. And Jam Jam, you caught me at a really bizarre time. I was just going to really quickly take a quick break because I need to set something up. Because I want to show chat how slow this one game is. Like, it is such a slow game if you put realistic on. And I want to turn on realistic. So we're going to really quickly do that. I'm going to set it up in the background. I think I can do this. I need to actually check because I realize that's a thing I haven't done yet. Also, Blue, I need to know what I said that made you think that so that I can process or I can avoid saying silly things in the future. What was the specific thing that I said that made that thought process happen? If you're willing to share. If you don't, obviously, like, don't feel pressured to. I'm just more like, what did I say? Where did I goof? Oh no, now the game is not here? Oh, did I buy hiding? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Where are you? Markers and resources. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna go and get this set up. I will see you guys in a few minutes. I misheard you said add to the game. You said multiplayer. I was all confused. You said it's a multiplayer game. Did I say a multiplayer game? Man, I say some dumb shit. Jesus Christ. All right, quick five. Probably a 5. Probably a little bit more than a 5. Misheard the game you said, and in my head the game you said is a multiplayer game. Got it. Probably still could have said better, so. But still, 5 to 10 minute break. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Ads will be running as per usual. Will be probably closer to 10 minutes than not. BRB. think I have this set up properly. I forgot to change the name. Planning for event. And playing game after. Just to change the name slightly. Workers and resources. Thank you. And thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. I hope that everything is working right now. Because there's a chance that it's not. Hold on. Music is going through. Okay, good. It's working. Hopefully this is the correct map, though. Because if not, it's going to be way more complicated. Oh my god, it's Will's comrade moment. Oh, I already had a comrade moment in oh my god, my brain today. Boop, boop, there we go. In Cobalt stream the other day. But yeah, okay, this might lag because I realized I should have let the map be built first. That would have been smart. So here potentially is some lag as it needs to load the game and such. Also, oysters? Ooh. Jam Jam, are oysters good? Every time I look at oysters, I go, eh. Hang on. Give it a second. And don't worry, we're only going to do this for about an hour just so that we at least make the 3-hour mark. But I just need you guys to be aware of. Oysters are tasty, so tasty that boss ate freaking 20 pounds worth in one sitting. That is horrifying. I don't think I could get past the texture. Just looking at it, I'm going to say that that texture is not gonna work with me. It frightens. Here we go. Wait, we're paused? We're not paused. Okay. So, welcome. Oh, if you have texture issues, I have another food for you. Oh, God. I have so many texture issues. Okay. So, welcome to the game, boys and girls. I am not scaled properly. And that's going to bug me if I don't fix it. That is quite the text block right there. That's a lot better. Do I even want to click on this? Am I going to get jump scared clicking on this? Is this going to be spiders? Because I'm going to be a very unhappy lad if it's spiders. Heading out. No problem at all, Brian. Have yourself a good night. You know what? I don't trust it. I'm not clicking on it. That's the better option here. But yeah, so here's the game. It's a city builder where you are in an area between egg food. Oh God, it's the chickens in the eggs, isn't it? It's the unhatched chicks. Yep, not clicking on that. No, thank you. But the neat thing about the game is that there's, you have two different types of currencies. You have rubles and you have American dollary dues. And you actually have to be at different parts of the map in order to be able to spend them. Like here, you could only spend money on the dollary dues because of the blue star. It represents, the blue star represents like Eastern Europe. Whereas red represents, well, like the Slavic states, the Soviet states. And you have to build somewhere. But we're playing on the hardest, or on realistic mode. Realistic mode can genuinely be a nightmare. Hold on, how many? It's got 3 points. That's not a bad place, but we might want to look somewhere else. Okay, you're also red, but you only have 1 entrance. Be really slow and we'd have a lot of traffic issues, but we might be able to make it work. Well, we should play. Nah, Scotty, I'm not really a co-op guy for that game. I am so far behind everybody playing, and I hate being carried in games like that I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna stay away from that. I'm just staying the heck away from it. Like, absolutely no shots fired at anybody. I'm glad that you guys are all having fun with it, but I am like a level 5 and everyone else is level 40. You know, like there's just this insane power difference between the two. And I'm just like, nah. I'll play on my own sometime, maybe try to catch up with that. And then you can do the damage. But then I haven't earned it, and that's, I lose games or interest in games so fast when I am given stuff past my level, because at that point it's like, well, I didn't work for this. This is just like a thing that like that I'm not, that like I can't words right now. Wait, this has train tracks. It does, but it doesn't have a lot. We could work with a small port, though. We can get all our stuff from Zlopotask. I'm sure I'm saying it right. Oh, wait, no. We couldn't, because we could never pave that road. Hold on. We need to find a good starting point. And that's all blue territory, which I don't know. If we're gonna play frickin' workers and resources, do we really want to immediately get connected to, like, the West when we're part of the East Bloc? You know what I mean? I'm overthinking this drastically. Like, this does not need to be this complicated. We would have not a lot of resources here. But that's not really important, because most of our stuff is going to be coming from the import. Reject the capitalist devils. Exactly. We're going to the one place that is not corrupted by capitalism. Litopa. You know what? No. We're sticking to Litopa. Look at Litopa. Also, Scotty, if that came across as a little bit aggressive, I apologize. I'm not always good at expressing myself. But yeah, I've been thinking about that for a while. 2 years!
Going for a 2 for a bud.
Going for a 2 for a bud. Bud, going for a 2-fer. Are you good? Just want to make sure, because I know sometimes, like, how to say it? Like, the thought is processed before the social brain is focused. And just sometimes I'll just be like, no! And then afterwards I think about it and I'm just like, could have been a little more tactical about that particular statement. But alright, let me see if I remember how to do this. And also, by the way, Sirix, thank you for the resub. 2 years, you crazy bitch. Think about how much money you've wasted on me. Wasted. Where's the dirt road? Am I crazy? Oh, there's the mud roads. I'm like, wait, there's no way. All right, so dirt/mud roads are the only roads that you can build without any like building requirement. And the same goes for, where's the construction stuff? There's the construction stuff. The free construction sites, which I think we're going to actually need like 3 of them. We can probably get away with 2. Which means that we will need the following things, because we're going to be grabbing all of our resources from this bad boy over here. All of our stuff. Our workers, our gravel, our asphalt, our concrete, steel, bricks, prefabs, boards, our mechanical components and our electrical components are all coming from Litopa. Litopa will be a very important resource hub for us. And in order to do what I want to do, we can only buy stuff with rubles. We have 10 million, though, so we're doing great. Also, we apparently spent some money using American dollars, and I don't know how I managed to do it, but here we are, somehow. Wait, was it the frickin' the leveling? Did I accidentally let leveling happen? Maybe I'm crazy. Alright. So what we're going to need is a bunch of different things. We're going to need a bus. So we're going to get the L... Yeah. Wait, is this one faster though? No. That one's so much faster, but it can hold less people, but it's faster. Okay, we're going to get the SKD 706. We're going to buy one of those. We probably won't need a cement mixer yet. We're going to need a bulldozer. And we want the better of the 2 bulldozers. And Syrinx, please, not on the carpet. We've talked about this. This is for electrical components. This is not important, but me just being like, no, I gotta make sure that I'm doing this very particular thing correctly. One of those. And then we can have one more. We'll take a dumper. Don't quote that. Not a word, chat. Okay, so that's those 4. And then from here, we're going to buy... we need at least one open haul, because the open haul is going to be crazy important. We definitely need a paver, and we definitely need... crane and a roller. Okay. Someone said tile floor. Someone said tile floor? When was this said? But also, hello, Bojaz. How are you? Going full cat mode. I'm going out of my way to puke on the carpet. No! Stop it, Syrinx. Also, as you can see, now slowly, bit by bit, our vehicles are spawning in because we purchased them from here and they're going to their designated places. That frickin', this boy right here, the paver, moving at the speed of molasses he is. Straight zooming. Look at him go. Not my left shoe. I need that for my left foot. I mentioned the tile floor before Bojaz came in. What? On the tile floor. Oh, I did not see the tile floor, but yes, you did. And also we have a roller. They're slowly moving to their designated places. Honestly, the models are actually really good for the fact that, you know, this is how far you can zoom out. But, so here's the thing. You guys have all played or are aware of city builders and how relatively quickly you can build stuff in city builders, right? You drop stuff down, it takes the resources that you have, pop, and it's basically good to go from there. There's a child screaming in the hallway again. Again, I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can't. But in realistic mode in this game, so let's say that we're just going to build a regular asphalt road. Let's see, based on what we've got going here. I choose to ignore the sound of children. It's a good choice, Blue. I appreciate your thought processes. I'm just going to draw a relatively long road just to start with. Just for simplicity's sake, and we'll say build. They should start working now unless they can't connect to it, in which case I've goofed. Then I have to attach the mud road to it, probably. That should make it. There we go. So now it's technically split into two because of that. It's fine. We'll make it work. But now you got our little bulldozer. He's going to start picking one of the places that he needs to work. And the dump truck is going to start getting him stuff. Because right now what we need is 17 tons of gravel, a bunch of manual labor. And then during the second phase, because it goes in phases. So bulldozer comes on over. Are you going to really work on this long one first? You're not going to start with this one. Even if I put it to frickin' to low priority. Nope. That's how it's going to go. Alright, fine. And this is the game for the next little while as we sit here and wait. Oh, are you going to smarten up? Is he going to smarten up? Is he going to go all the way back first and then get this started? Regardless, we'll put it to double speed just so that you're clear. But then we just have to slowly wait for this to happen. Oh, but that's not all. You also need workers. So you can get foreign workers to come in and do work for you. And it's just a whole freaking thing. So right now that road is being worked on without a bulldozer, just with pure physical labor as 31 dudes are just slowly working away at it. This is how slow this game is when you play this game on realistic mode. And I love it. I hate that I love it, but I love it. I have put many hours into this game. Just being like, okay, yeah, I can start making an income at some point. You know, I just have to spend like probably like 5 million rubles on a general infrastructure. And then at that point, I've managed to like build a small city. I have like a working class. I have the ability to start making like lumber. And it's just like, all right, cool. You know, we got the lumber. We got our own working force. And then you look and like the income we're making is like nothing. Why? I'll tell you why. Because of course it's nothing. How could it be anything? You're literally to just have a workforce. Well, how to say it? The workforce itself is not getting paid because we're comrades here. We do the work that we need in order to stay living, but without a paycheck because the food and everything is provided for you. But it's a slow process, making any semblance of money at that point. Because as you can see right now, we are at minus 37,000 rubles in the first month. The first month isn't over yet. It is the 11th of January. It has been 11 days and we have spent 37 It's getting close to 38,000 rubles with no income. Granted, most of that money was because of all of the vehicles that we purchased. But as you can see, the foreign labor is increasing. The imports are increasing. I don't know why I love this game, but I love this game. And also, we're at max speed right now. We have one road done. One chunk of a road. The rest of the road is sitting here, trying its best to be made. Oh, why do I like this game? Why? Why? Strap in, chat. We might have one building done by the time stream ends. P.S. Ah! Accidentally struck my mug with another mug. P.S. Don't worry. We can just chat casually while this is happening. There's not a whole lot that needs to be said. That road will get done eventually. Look at it go, like a little bus boy. And the thing is, too, is the only reason that we're building this, because this road is way faster than the mud road. The problem is that... Yes, Vitrify? What is it that you would like? Adjusts glasses. Prepares meter stick for potential violence. Actually, while we're already on it, let's do this. Since we're already beginning this madness, let's get this boy already settled in. Let's put him right here. I would never invoke violence. Why would you lie to my face? Just right there. You're just like, lies. And I'm like, I can't believe you've done this. And then, so that should cut those in two, which is going to turn this into a whole different situation. But this definitely needs to be prioritized. This is important. This bad boy right here is very important. The V in Vitrify stands for violence. The I stands for insight. The T stands for tepid. The R stands for rapid. Oh, trouble is so much better. I'm sticking to my tapid, though. I think tapid is a word. Tapid's a word, right? Is it tapid, or maybe I'm thinking of tippid? Hold on, let me look it up. Tepid. Moderately warm. That's how I describe Vitrify most days. Moderately warm. Someone points a freaking microphone at me and it's just like, how would you describe the one known as Vitrify? And I'd be like, tepid. And they'd look at me with confusion and I'd go, I'm not taking it back. My words are my own. And just for those who are curious, because I understand this will probably be more of a conversation stream at this point than anything else. This particular thing over here. So because these two are free, they can only hold 4 vehicles. Once we build this thing, which is a construction office, it can hold 24 vehicles. And once we have 24 vehicles, that's when we're going to just accelerate our abilities to just basically do everything. Because we'll have so many cars. The only problem with having so many cars is that this thing is going to be a traffic jam. And it's going to be great. It's going to be everything the forefathers wanted. So I guess that the F in Vitrify stands for fighting. And the Y stands for yearning, as in like, all 4 of the fathers? Dang right, Scotty. All 4 of them are just like, this is how it has to be. What about the 5th father? Doesn't exist. We don't talk about him. He doesn't exist. F stands for 5th father. There's a secret F in there that we don't know about. Wait, as in Vitrify is the 5th father? Well, thank you for beating me to it, Blue. Thanks for getting there before I did. Jeez. Oh, wait. Does this need concrete? Oh, no. This needs concrete. That's a problem. That's why we can still make 1 or 2 more of these. You, that thing, please buy me a... Because I didn't think I'd need a cement mixer so soon. But I do. I have no words to what you just said, Vitrify. I'm taking away your mod powers. Gone. Stolen. Oh, we don't have an excavator? Why would I not buy one of these? Excavator, appear! Ever heard of Mambo number 5? Your Daddy-O number 5? Oh, God. Not to go down this road, but imagine if for some reason in an alternative universe, their version of Daddy was Daddy-O. I don't know how to feel about this idea that has now officially crossed my brain, but I don't like it. I'm not okay with this. Oh god, you guys need so much stuff, and it's only phase 1, and we only have 1 little dump boy. We need a second dump boy. Second dump boy, activate. Where's dumper? Well, I mean, mothers are mumbos and fathers are daddy-os. Simple math. I don't know how to feel about that math, Jam. Hey, daddy-o, get out of here, Syrinx. Go back to 2003. I don't know when that actually, like, came into existence, but I'm gonna say that I was right. Syrinx is definitely a daddy-o. Yeah. But we all know that daddy-os aren't cool. They wear socks and sandals and like cargo shorts and have mustaches that don't fit their face. I will not be corrected on this matter. Don't hate cargo shorts. I can hate whatever the heck I want, Syrinx. I'm a VTuber. I'm ageless. I am simultaneously the oldest man and the youngest lad. So therefore, I can simultaneously proclaim, back in my day, and damn old people just don't get it anymore. Cargo shorts are good for Syrinx since he's always packing. I am so close. Thank you, Vitrify. I couldn't alt-tab fast enough. I forgot I'm in like a weird windowed, but like my mouse can't go further than that. So I was just like, wha? No. Yeah, Syrinx? Yeah? Is that what you do? Is that what you do? Now time to make it a channel. No! Vitrify, no! Please. It doesn't have to be this way. Oh, now we need the one boy who is not going to be able to carry a lot of stuff very quickly. Dang it. Wait, how many vehicles are there? All right, we can add one more boy to it. Where is open hall? We need a second one, please, because that one dude is not going to be able to do that on his own. Collecting Twitch bots like Pokemon. I didn't even read what it said specifically, Vitrify. Was it a different message? Just whenever I see like a block of text, I'm just like, yep, that's gone. It was weird though. I swear that it didn't say first time view, what's the wording I'm trying to say there? I swear it didn't say. I'm sorry to bother you. Okay, it's the sorry to bother you. Wait, no, that seems a little bit different than usual. The prices are lower than any competitor, and the quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible. Kuma, to be fair, there is... My brain looks at silhouettes, and, like, a block of text has a very specific... How to say it? Like, bot text has a very specific... silhouette to it. There's a system to it, but a little bit different. Yeah, exactly. Just a tiny bit different. But also, go to Streamrise. Stop. Like, it doesn't say more. Wow, do we already have all the resources there? Oh, there's still some extra stuff that hasn't been built yet. I was like, wait, what the heck? How do we already have that? Oh, and now our poor bus is trying his best to make sure that there's work everywhere. Just trying to get all the workers together. Oh, that's the problem. They're not all the way at the end yet. So it's fully promoting chatbots. I honestly assumed they were just alluding to it, but it's literally just chatbots. Oh, no. There's no shame to it at all, Blue. It's very, like, what you see is what you get. Of course, the workers end, like, leave right then. Also, it is February, and we have spent a lot of money. I don't know how much rubles to that are. Nice try, Kaju. I check the name of who writes it too. And you know, the little sword beside your name really gives it away that I don't have to do anything about it. Someone get out the sword and start spilling blood. Hell yeah, Cobalt. Get him. Oh, snap. It's actually done being built. There you go. So we can actually now... That should do what I want to do. I hope. Yeah, those should all now be going to this workstation. So that this area now just gets cleansed of its sins. Clicked a weird link. Shouldn't have done it. Oh god, everyone is stuck behind the excavator. Come on, man, get out of the way. Actually, this dude can go very fast. Oh, just overtakes. Overtakes. Dangerous, but I approve. Make sure that you're getting your resources from there. And start working. Please and thank you. And also welcome back, Cobalt. I've been trying to taunt you into talking for like an hour now, and you just won't do it, man. You're just not taking the bait. And quite frankly, I'm sad about it. But also, it's okay. I understand. Told you to stop clicking the pops on adult websites. Is that even still a thing anymore? I said I was going to go for a walk. I completely forgot. Real talk. Totally forgot that was the thing. Are you still going back and forth, or are you going back there? Okay, everything here is fine, so I can remove all of this and destroy the ground underneath of it in the process. Yum, yum. There. Nope, everyone got bored with adult websites. Well, I'm glad someone finally told me. I wasn't gonna go check it out. Alright, that's all done. That took as long as it did. At max speed, we built a workstation. Sorry, a construction office and a road. That's how long this takes. It is a very slow burn game when you are playing on realistic mode. And we have one building. There are so many buildings that still need to be built. And there are buildings that we can't make yet because we haven't researched them yet. Like, it is a whole freaking thing. And again, I love it. Also, the way to make a frick ton of money is to get into the nuclear. They just want to bake cookies for someone. I hate the topic that's happening in chat right now. I hate it. Alright, how to approach this real quick. Hold on, sorry, I just need to ponder something for a second, because I do want to keep going for a little bit longer, because I'm just like... I like it. I too hate grandmothers. That's not what I said, Blue. That's not what I said, Blue. Wants to take care of grandmas. We shouldn't shame her for that. We shouldn't have to shame him for that. No. But I don't have to hear about it. Keep it in the kitchen, you know, as all those peoples have said. Also, okay, we could turn this into a wood cutting area, actually, and I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it's that really weird thing that you have to do to make this work. Okay, how to approach this? No, we'll start with the sawmill first. Because it always gets kind of wacky if you don't. So if we put the sawmill here. We can connect that one like so. Yeah, and it gets a little bit weird, but it'll work. Connect that one like so. Alright, we gotta flatten it a little bit like so. Did it still not connect for some reason? Game. You can't tell me that you're gonna do this to me. Too steep. Madge. Delete. You want to play this card game? Fine. Didn't mean to hide that. How do I unhide? There we go. Pin the bottom. I'm not even reading chat anymore. That's my new goal. That's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna cost probably nothing actually, because we actually have the capability to get a boy out here and actually get that all sorted out. And then, all right, you're gonna work this time? Because we're not. There we go. Now it works. And then we want this one to go this way. This one to go... Really? Too steep of an incline? Alright, we'll make it work. There. And then we do that. Alright, and that should let that work. But then we won't be able to have any workers there without a bus stop. So we want to make sure that we have a bus stop at least. We'll put it right. It'll have to be flattened out, but that's fine. Pedestrian walkways. That is not going to happen. But we can do it this way. Boom. There. And then boom. Boom. All right. That should all start getting start being a thing now, hopefully. Okay, I thought for a second it wasn't going to go. It's just like, are you kidding me? Did I somehow fuck this up? Ow! It was so simple. And we'll grab one more dumper boy. And then the other thing that I want is for another road to go into this direction so that I can build a... Oh, what is it called again? I think it's a road vehicle depot that I'm thinking of. Oh, I actually can't fit it there. Frickin' rip. Alright, well then you go over there. Boop. And those will also be built. Okay, can you guys chill out a little bit? Jesus Christ. I don't normally freaking intervene with stuff like this, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and say, like, let's chill, alright? I'm not a big fan of the sexual talk. I'm willing to be lenient for the most part. You guys are going too far. Chill. Thank you. That's right. Scatter. Run. The band hammer hovers over your head like like a sword of Damocles being held by a single thread of twine. Actually, no, now that I'm thinking about it... Oh, because they're both happening at the same time. That's actually going to be... I'm going to need more. I'm going to need at least one more... Yeah, one more dump truck. What else would be good to have, actually? Oh, we're going to need to have an extra bus. There's no way that that one bus alone is gonna keep track of this. All right, there we go. That should do it. I'm about to ban every single one of you. I swear to God, my goodness. I only gotta tolerate you guys for another 10 minutes. Then I can leave. Then I don't have to ban anybody because I could just go away. And also, welcome back, Avatar. How was work? I hope that work treated you well. And also, again, I don't even know if you had audio on or if you just did messaging, but in which case, how to say, if you didn't hear it, then thank you again for the 28 months. I forgot how many months. I'm so glad that that is a thing that I could really quickly look up. Yeah, I was just reading subtitles. Okay, gotcha. Well, thank you regardless. It is appreciated. And also, as I was saying, it begins. The backing up begins. And there's no way. This is the unfortunate thing. You would think that if you just add a second lane into this spot so that it would be like, okay, well, you know, like this one, you know, like gets those two, this one gets, I don't know, that one, and this one gets those two. No. They can only go one at a time, which is fine. That's just a limitation of the programming stuff. But I hope that they fix it at some point because, like, it can be so slow sometimes. I stayed late and slayed late. Hell yeah, Avatar. But also, I'm sorry to hear that you had to stay late. Unless it was, like, a by-choice situation. We were just like, no, it is just better for me to do that. So, wait. Oh, we're running out of foreign workers. That's a problem. They're trying to prevent any traffic crashes. That's true, Jam, but from like a programmer's perspective, I think it wouldn't be... Actually, Avatar, you know some stuff about programming. How difficult would it be to make this particular part smart enough to understand that you can cycle cars in and out of it consistently? Like, the way that it looks like it's working right now is car hits, you know, like edge of building with X task. Building goes, got it. This is the task that you need to do. Move to this position. But then if another vehicle is there, it can't do it like simultaneously. It has to do it one at a time. We currently don't have enough to like actually show that there's to like show it, but like there, for instance, like the only times that they will go is if that boy was there for a period of time and then the next one could go. Like if you see here, you know, he's not doing anything until he gets in the right place, then he can go. But this guy is now locked in place even if he has the materials that he needs. Like it seems like they're just afraid of showing vehicles going through each other. But that's not entirely true either, because vehicles go through each other relatively often when they go moving around. There's a simple and there's a complex traffic system. I don't know what the complex traffic system looks like because I just picked the simple, because I already am eating so much time doing, how to say it, like putting it on realistic mode, that I'm like, I'm not gonna also work with like complex systems in play. It's called Arc de Triumph. Wait, hold on. Arc de Triomphe, is that giant roundabout in like France? Also, priority 1 or high priority. Program complex enough systems to make me think that they should be able to cycle things more efficiently. than they're showing. True, but this is like, how to say it? There's a lot of under the hood shit happening here. And also, hello, Luna D, and look at you with your new emote. Unless you've already had that for a while, in which case I'm going to be really embarrassed that I didn't know. That under the hood stuff is what I'm worried about. Yeah, same. Because, like, it is it seems like a very complex game. Had the gift for a while. Just recently made it. Ah, I see. Well, congratulations on the new emote then in that case, Lady Lunity. How are you doing today? Hope that you're doing well. Hope that you're taking care of yourself. Intentional. It happens at all places, Jam Jam. It will always do this. The reason I can say that confidently is I've never built here before. My first spot that I normally go to is here. This is usually my go-to. Specifically because you get near the river, and then you can start adding, like, river stuff, like bridges. And I mean, you can't at the beginning, but you can later actually, like, make, like, a dry dock. And sometimes you don't have the space for a dry dock, and you need to, like, dig out a bunch of dirt to be able to, like, make a dry dock. It's an adventure. Correction, intentional behavior of that type of station. As far as I'm aware, the game does that for everything. Like, if you use trains at this station, same idea. If you have, like, granaries and you have multiple vehicles, like, grabbing and taking, like, or, like, bringing and taking grain from it, it does the same thing, even if there's multiple places for those vehicles to move. Like, there's always a, like, pause that vehicle until it, how to say it? It feels like there's like a two-step program to it. The first step, how to say it? There's a two-step with a pause in between. There is an entering the location, pause, and then a leave the location. And the pause is specifically there so that other vehicles can take preference over the vehicle. But then it starts getting more fun when there's multiple vehicles in there, because then basically the vehicles that have the stuff in there in particular will get preferential treatment because they need to leave first because they have stuff, etc., 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 etc. Like, to me, it seems like they're using metrics, sensor concept, but they've unlocked them late. But they're unlocking them late. I don't know the particular term, but I think I can kind of guess what you're saying specifically. Throw jargon around. No, I can, if I'm understanding to some degree, I think I know what you're saying. It's more like a, how to say it? Correct me if I'm misunderstanding, but it sounds like it's using a system of, like, how to say, like, locks and unlocks, and the timing is a little bit odd to it. Mutex is used for mutually exclusive. Mutually, hold on, wait, I'm going back to the thing. Mutually exclusive concept. That's exactly what I'm saying. Gotcha. See, I can sometimes I can keep up with the kids and their crazy jargons. Only sometimes, though. Don't you buzz at me, phone. Jesus. But yeah, for the most part, this is all you really need to see of the game in terms of, like, realistic. Just know it just keeps going like this, except for later you'll build, like, entire, like systems of, like, material processing, and you'll probably be selling a bunch of this, and you'll have your own workforce that you'll have to direct through like buses. And like I'm playing a very simple version of it. There is like power systems and waste and water systems. There's weather systems. There's like complex road system or like complex traffic systems. There's a whole lot of other stuff to it. I think I've put about 60 hours into the game at this point and have like achieved like 2 cities and 2 different areas that are how to say it, like 2 different areas that are like major hubs. Right, the one place was literally just like a giant city that had 2 different train systems that would just bring workers to their workplace from really far away. Like imagine that there was like a city right here. There'd be one train that would go over there, and there'd be one train that would like go over there for like completely different purposes. Now the game is not super complex in terms of its actual workers, and yes, by the way, not the big boss. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Yes, it is a city builder. In terms of like people, it's not hyper complex. It, like, as you can see here for a second, like the bus goes and grabs foreign workers, grabs 11 of them specifically because that's just how many there happen to be that they can take. They will now go and drop them off somewhere. I'm not sure where. I presume over here, but I can't say confidently. They will go here. They will drop them off. They are now here. You can't see them obviously because that would be so much extra work, but like you can see that there are 11 of them currently in this place, which is helping speed up the job there. Like the excavator helps with that, but you need the actual workers in order to do that. You'll see eventually that number will just start to drop, which is essentially the idea of like the workers are going home. There's not a system you need to implement in order to both bring the workers there and like transport them out. You just have to bring them there specifically. So semi-simplistic in that regard, which is kind of nice in some aspect. I wouldn't know how the heck you would want to. There's probably a way you can do it with bus systems, but like eventually, unless you want to, you can technically keep using like foreign work. There's no real issue with doing that. But if you want your own like workforce, you have to make sure that you have apartment buildings and that they have access to food and entertainment and medical resources, policing, firefighting, you know, very stereotypical like city builder things. But your population, unless you're getting foreign workers, are also filling those jobs, which can get interesting. And then you can also get like, well, you need prisons at one point because some peeps are going to be sassy bacas and you need to deal with them. But you can from there take your, how to say it, your prison for like your prisoners and turn them into their own workforce, which also, you know, like requires a driver to be able to do that, but you know, you can do that. So like the population is always capable of working if you're moving the right things in place. I just realized that an ad is playing. I am so sorry. Labor, prison work. Well, everybody works in this game, Cobalt. The only people who don't work are kids or children and teenagers. And of course, people who are going to college or university. Those are also not working. But other than that, this is very much a how to say. This is one of those games where one of the big pulls to having your own population is you don't have to pay that population for their work because you pay them in housing, food, entertainment, you know, fire department, policing, and hospitals. Like, it's one of those situations where it's, how to say it, like more extremist socialist, probably like mid-communist kind of idea. The idea that just like, yeah, you work, but in exchange you get, you know, like how to say it, you get your hierarchy of needs. You get your food, you get your food, you get your entertainment, you get your housing, you get your like medical, how to say it, like you get your medical stuff covered, etc. So like there's a big benefit to that in the workforce. Like mind you, like we're not spending a super crazy amount on foreign manpower at the moment. Probably about 5,000 rubles a month, but we currently aren't exporting anything. We're not making any money. We're just slowly melting our way through our reserves, which, you know, eventually you got to start sending stuff out there, which is why we're starting with building the lumber yard, which I realize I also needed to put a I wanted this boy as well. Right. Can I see the thing, please? Thank you. Which side would be better for that? Ah, but with the road there. We'll do it this way. This is simple. Ah, but either way we have to deal with the road. Yeah, we'll still do it that way. It'll still work. Boop. Grab road. Okay, it's gonna make me do the actual thing. There we go. Boop. Only know which side will supports child labor. I never said that there would be child labor. No. Kids go to school. High schoolers go to school. Everybody has free education. I have at no point said that that there's a child workforce. I'm not playing Frostpunk. No. There's a whole system in this where like if you don't have schools, not only will the children be less educated, which is like a problem for you later because like unskilled work, it can actually cause problems to some degree, or unskilled workers can cause problems to some degree. And also if kids can't go to school, they changed it a little bit, Avatar. Dwarf Fortress now has it that the kids can do like chores with quotation marks around it. They can't do any like crazy work, but they can like haul stuff around, and I think they can also clean, I think. But also, sorry to finish the thought, if there's no school, the parents can't work because they have to stay home and take care of their kids. So you want an education system, because if you don't, you're actually like cutting into your own workforce in the process. So it's actually good that you have an education system, because one, you know, your population gets educated, but two, you're not like accidentally like digging into your own workforce, which you need for building things. Because if you're not building things, or for building things and producing things, because you're not producing things, you're not making money. And if we're not making money, well, what are we doing? You know? Even in the communist society, you still want that sweet, sweet moolah. It's never changed. And in this case, we want a bus. What kind of a bus do we want? Do we have a super speedy bus? That's a super speedy bus, but it can only hold 7 people, so that's not what we're looking for. We'll grab one of those. And we'll get you figured out later. They can haul ass. No, I'm pretty sure they can like legitimately like move materials around. I don't remember all the things that they could do, but they did change something. Now I gotta look it up. Dwarf Fortress, children, chores. Oh, there you go. There you go. Chores. Chores can be feeding patients and prisoners, milking, stone hauling, wood hauling, item hauling, burials, food hauling, refuse hauling, furniture hauling, animal hauling, trade goods hauling, water hauling, cleaning, and lever operations. Except the very first thing that comes up is someone who says, "Don't make the children do chores" on Reddit. I just wanted to make a dumb joke that I can do it. No. Sir, do you forget who I am? I can't read jokes. They feed the prisoners, they pull the levers, they do. Actually, the feeding the prisoners is kind of terrifying for kids. Just like, all right, go in there and give the prisoner man some food. Like, you know, kid peeks through the door and this just like hulk of a dwarf with just arms covered in tattoos and scars just staring at him with deadpan eyes, and the kid's just like, do I have to? And it's just like, come on. It's part of your chores. Okay. Did you say hulk of a dwarf? You heard what I said. You heard what I said, Cobalt. I chose my words precisely. Isn't that an oxymoron? As much as safe as a safely handled cobalt is. Because I think cobalt is like radioactive, isn't it? I can't say this confidently, but yes. Cobalt isn't radioactive, is it? I thought that it was. In certain forms, I'm pretty sure that cobalt is radioactive. Is cobalt radioactive? Cobalt exists in both radioactive and non-radioactive forms. Several radioactive isotopes of cobalt exist. Radioactive cobalt is used in commercial and medical purposes. Well, there you go. But you probably don't want to inhale. Would you, Cobalt, the joke was right there of, I might not be radioactive, but I'm toxic. It was right there. Yeah, that also works. Dang it, Cobalt, don't take my ability to make jokes. I'll try to do better. No, that's not what I'm saying. You're not hearing my words right now. Also, don't worry. Once we get the wood production going, then we'll just stop. I won't subject you guys to watching me slowly build a city over the next 4 hours. I'm not a big fan of the word toxic use. I think it's a great word, but I get you. I thought that was the whole point. Cobalt. Cobalt, do we need to go into the talking room and have a little talk? I love the idea of the talking room being one of those glass rooms that's like soundproof, but you can still see through all the glass. Like, it's just, oh, love that. Just clearly there's yelling going on, but like nobody, like nobody can hear what's being said. I know my mental state is getting better when, that's I'm going under. Avatar. Reverse Uno. Unless I'm wrong. I'm gonna confidently say that I'm right, so that even if I'm wrong, I can be, like, confidently incorrect. Mostly because I don't know all the Evanescence songs. So they could have very much have said that statement before, and I would just have to accept that I was wrong. You're right. Damn it. That's almost worse. Avatar, why would you tell me that? Now I know. Should have committed. I mean, I did commit, to be fair. I'm gonna head to bed. I will be listening to put me to sleep. No problem at all, not the big boss. Please have yourself a good heckin' sleep, as they say. Also, going to bed already? I guess it's 9. No, that's reasonable. I take back what I said. That's very reasonable. Also, wait, where are my cars? Oi! I bought cars. Excuse me. Oh, there's my little truck. Look at him go. Can I follow him? Is there like a follow car button? View car. This is why I don't play these games on stream, because I just turn into a child with toys. Look at him go. A new plane! The C-172. Oh yeah, another fun thing. I guess fun. Fun is probably not the correct word, but this is one of those games where if you push through enough, you will eventually become self-sufficient. Like, if you build a big enough workforce, if you research the right things, you don't have to have research on, mind you, now that I'm realizing it, but I like having the research on. You know, you can make yourself completely self-sufficient. Like, you can make your own building materials, you can build all of your... Hold on, the stuff that you need here is... You can make all of your own... Are you not going to tell me what the stuff is? There it is. You can make your own gravel, asphalt, concrete, steel, bricks, prefab panels, boards. I mean, we're technically working towards being able to make our own boards right now so that we reduce that little cost and also sell off the excess for that sweet, sweet moolah. Oh, hold on, don't end stream. I'm making a clip. You're making a clip? I mean, I'm not quite done yet. Oh, mechanical components, electrical components. The only thing is you need workers. Eventually, though, you can reach the point where you can build anything, and you won't have to worry about it. And right now, the nice thing is we don't have a population, so we don't have to worry about healthcare or people's happiness. Employment versus unemployment. Oh, that's the other thing about having a work population. You also have the fun part of your population grows, and when the population grows, you have to deal with the consequences of that, aka more housing, more expansion. Never enough. Oh god, what is this? Boomers giving advice to millennials, Gen Z. What the hell did I say? Disgusting. Disgusting. Banned for 5 years. Also, we're actually pretty close to building that. Okay. Sorry. We're going to keep going until this wood production is done, because that's my determination right now. That's where my hyper focus is. Is that an order? No, not yet, but... But it's a threat. Join my silent sub. That's... No, I can't go down that road right now. I do like the alliteration, though, of that. Silent sub. Like, that actually flows, like, oddly well. I don't don't know. I've been on a weird, like, alliteration kick recently. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try. Before someone else says it, I know what somebody was thinking. Will really thought for points. Shut down that train of thought. I am very quick to thinking and then going like, let's just not go down that road. Because there's a chance that it's going to go down a path that I didn't think we were going. If we ever see an account called Silent Sub, then we know that it's your burner account. I already have a burner account. My burner account is Insomniatic Phone User. Because one day I wanted to watch... Who the heck was I trying to watch? I had just put Twitch on my phone, and I wasn't near, like, my passwords, and I couldn't remember what my passwords were, so I was like, I'll just make a new account. So I just made the account Insomniatic Phone User. So that's my, like, that's my phone Twitch account, so that I can just peek into peeps that I wanna go check on, and then forget my password and be like, well, this is the life I live now. I love that this freaking nerd doesn't go this way. Oh, because this road's not done yet. Oh no, the road's not done yet. Oh no. When I first saw Insomniatic first, I thought it was weird that I was visited by 2 sleep-averse users in one stream. There's a couple of people who've been caught by the Insomniatic Phone User who've been like, I think Cobalt has been before. I know Avatar has. Captain Stitches has before. Because I think I originally made it because I wanted to watch Captain Stitches way back in the day. And then finally at one point I was like, I'll expand this to other people. And slowly but surely, people had to deal with my bullshit. Wait, do we have it set up that you can't roll? Wait, where's our roller? Where's our roller boy? He's right there. Oi! Go deal with that, you little nincompoop. You have a job. Is it not assigned? It has to be. It is. He's just not working. There he is, though. This little brat. He's not even working. Bet he doesn't even know. Where's that stupid image so I can laugh at it again? One moment, please. Where are you? Posted it here somewhere. There it is. I'm gonna post it in the Discord. I'm sorry. Where is my Discord? There it is. Gonna post it in the other memes. Bam! Guys, he doesn't even know basic math. shit. No, Jim, you don't understand. I came across that, like, I think it must have been almost 2 years ago. It might have been last year. I cried with laughter from that that thing. I don't know why. It's not even that funny. But, like, just inconsolably laughing. Much to the detriment of everyone who knows me. Because I shared that shit with everybody. Like, just... I'm sorry to everybody who had to deal with that. But also... LOL. Oh my god, we have one dude here. Okay, we had one dude there. He was doing his best. Jimmy wouldn't stop laughing. I'm trying to be nice right now. I'm calm. Look how calm I am. I'm so calm. I'm so calm and cool and collected. Guys, he doesn't even know basic math. My favorite, a really dumb meme that I really got a laugh at for way too long. That picture really like Pong? Are you going for Pong? Oh, is that supposed to be a I don't actually know. Avatar, I'm too dumb for your new age references. But I appreciate you making them. Hieroglyphics are hard. It's true. Pretty sure, isn't it tiny? Indicate how tiny the cat is. Ah. I'm sorry, Avatar. I will try to do better next time. But that day is not today. Does cartwheel. Think alike because we both know basic math. It's very important that you know basic math. Don't be like that little lad. Learn your basic math. Please and thank you. Wait, how many foreign workers do we actually have? Oh, okay, well, those are all gone now. But this place might actually start... Wait, how close are we to one of these? Oh, no, it's right there. And they have foreign workers, but they have foreign American workers. Oh, other thing. Here's the prices of all the priced goods in the game. I think basically almost everything can be sold. Wow. Tar, you actually lose money from tar or ash. Exporting ash is a cost. God damn. Nobody likes ash. Oh, where am I looking right now? Oh, oxide? Dude, Avatar. When I finally managed to start making uranium oxide, I was making bank. You make so much money. Like, that stuff, electronics and explosives. Look at clothing. Looking at clothing. Oh. Yeah, but you need... you need clothing. You don't really need uranium oxide. Uranium oxide is a pure profit thing. You don't need to, like, transport some of that clothes to your people, because people need to wear clothes, apparently. First, they're just like, why can't we eat? Man, then it's like, why don't we get meat? Man, do we only have a tennis court? We can't use a tennis court in winter, man. And then all of a sudden there's like, where's our clothes? Mine's full of holes, man. And you're just like, Jesus, anything else? And they're just like, yeah, ever since you put that radio tower down, we've really been wanting to get some electronics. And it's like, I knew it was a mistake. Oh, there's actually a more difficult way to play this game. The more difficult way to play this game is that if you demolish something, it leaves rubble behind. And you actually have to, like, go into, like, where would that be? Somewhere in here, there's, like, a recycling plant, I believe. I know it's here somewhere. That's something crazy. Okay, I can't find it off the cuff, but it exists. Maybe in the cargo? Load and unload, storage, warehouse, space. Oh yeah. Here's a grain silo. But here is the biggest grain silo. Beak. We don't need the grain silo, mind you. That's an unimportant thing. Oh, we're almost done. Wait, we can start doing the works. Except for we kind of need those foreign workers for, like, work. You know? I can't show it at the moment, Avatar, but you can build an airport in this game. And use it properly. Alternatively, you can make planes in this game and just sell them. But hold on. This boy. Next stop there. Other stop there. We don't need you to start going quite yet, because we still need this thing built, and that requires a hefty amount of workforce. Though those boys are zooming. There are... Okay, well, there's 27 of this. 21... Okay, they're still doing their best. They're working as fast as they can. I'm definitely afraid of being convinced to play this game. I would not recommend it, but I love the game. I put many hours into this game. This is the game that a long time ago I couldn't play on stream, and by a long time ago I mean like probably like a month ago, because I was like, the thing in Ukraine, and then I'm just sitting there just like, no, that's dumb, it's a video game. Like, it's just a video game, you know? Like, I'm not doing a political statement by playing this video game. All right, and now it begins. Are you ready? This little boy right here, this speedy little boy. Look at him go. We're gonna watch him go. He's gonna go pick us up some workers. We're gonna go, boom. He's gonna pick up 31 workers, which is probably not enough to keep everything rolling over there. But still, he's going to go over here. He's going to be a good lad. And he's just going to keep doing this cycle over and over again. He's going to drop the peeps off. And the peeps, they're going to go to work. The trees are being diced very quickly, as you can see. Many tree do a dying right now, like really fast. And there's piles of wood on the ground, and these boys pick up those piles of wood. They're very slow because they're like pretty early on workers, and also the gathering is affected by the actual like construction individual. But oh, the other fun thing is we don't have the research yet to plant new trees, so I have to physically plant new trees if I want to make sure that this operation keeps happening. But these boys start gathering that wood too. The wood comes over here, they drop it off, but because we have this, it will automatically transfer over to here, and they in turn will turn the wood into boards. And the boards, because we have this thing, will slowly get transferred over here. We currently have 28 tons of boards. And because of that, we can now go here, go specifically to boards. Boop, boop. We now officially will never import boards anymore. That is a resource now that we are sufficient in, for the most part. Sort of. Kind of. To the best of our abilities. You know, once the trees come back. Just gonna fill this area with trees. Like, just an unreasonable amount of trees. Perfect. And in turn, this guy is just gonna keep bringing boys over. And that in turn is gonna keep bringing us more and more resources, which is just gonna keep making planks. However, we're gonna eventually want to actually make some money off this. So we want... Damn it, I forgot the distribution centers are... Oh, wait, no, wait. There's the small one, right? The small one exists. Okay, we can still make this work. Never mind. Everything is fine. Ooh. No connection to road. What do you mean no connection to road? Oh, that needs to get built first. I should have made that just a freaking dirt road. Yeah, well. We'll do it ASAP. We'll end up having to kill it later. I apologize. We're going to have to wait a tiny second because we're actually going to need to get some workers, stuff them over here, make this particular thing. Although technically I could just cancel it. But then, like, something might potentially happen that doesn't work properly. And then it's a whole thing, you know? Ugh. Yes. Get us some workers. Oops, all the workers are gone. This is going to become a problem. Because we now have no foreign workers. Okay, a couple of workers showed up. There's hope. There is still hope. Also, I have too many things open. This boy is going to bring... Oh, there's also an entire fueling system in this game, which is really difficult. Oh no, the cost of coal has gone down. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. I am unaffected by this. Yes, please bring us more workers. That small group of them is not going to get through that work hours long enough. I promise. After this, we're done. Bit rate? Don't you tell me that I'm having a bad bit rate right now. Fight me, bit rate. Unless I am lagging. If I am lagging, please let me know immediately. And if not, you know what? You live your own life. I'm not your boss. I can't tell you what to do. I think you're good. All right, I appreciate that, Blue. All right, we need a little bit more workers. Please. Please. The wood production is great and all. We already have 135 tons of boards. Look at all those boards. And there's just more every day. You were lagging, but you're good now. I appreciate that, Jam Jam. You're not the boss, not the big boss is not the boss. There is no boss. The boss never existed. Doon, doon, doon. Almost done, 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 almost done. I literally just want to show this and then we'll be done for the evening, and I'm sorry. I wonder what was causing the lag. As far as I'm aware, nothing is downloading. Oh, I think I have an idea as to what the problem is. All right, that's going to get done ASAP. They need to bring something over still, but it'll get done soon. So give me 1 second while that gets built. Burb. I mean, I'm still here, but just, you know, a second of your time, please. A moment of patience while I quickly step away for 1 second and immediately come back. Okay, the road is done. The simplest money-making thing there is. What do you mean there's no connection to the customs house? The customs house is right there. You can see it. You can taste it. You can... Do I need to just do this? Okay, it was just being silly. Unless I just clicked on the wrong one, which is totally a thing that is possible. But we want the open hall. That one. We only need one. That dude carries a fair number of planks every time. All right, so he's gonna zoom on over here, because his whole job is to work within the confines of this building. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 connections. We're gonna add that one, which is that one specifically, and we're gonna go to unload because we've already clicked on the customs building, and we're gonna click there. And lo and behold, he's gonna go It's my job. I must go now. Vroom vroom. He has to go a particularly long way around, unfortunately. But that is okay. That is his job. And he loves his job. Don't you, Mr. Truck Driver. He's gonna go. He's gonna get all the planks. He's gonna get his, I think it's 13 tons that he can carry, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he can carry 13 tons of planks. He's gonna zoom on over this way because there's not really any construction happening anymore, which is good. Good and fine. Almost a collision, but there wasn't, and therefore it's fine. Don't worry about it. And this bad boy is gonna go on over here. Boom. And he's gonna do an unload. And we just made 157 rubles. We have covered the cost of our imports this month. We have not covered the foreign manpower by any stretch of the imagination, but we covered our imports for this month. And he's just going to keep doing that. Unfortunately, yeah, planks are not exactly a pricey commodity. They are currently 12.53 rubles per ton. We move 13 tons at a time. And also, we are constantly paying foreign labor to do this, which is probably more expensive than the actual stuff that we're making. So it's a band-aid solution to a wound that needs stitches. We are trying to fix a laceration with a band-aid. But that's okay. We're still trying, and that's what's important. And then from there, of course, you know, you can be like, all right, I'm going to start building like a city over here. I'm going to, you know, start building. Because right now we don't have the ability to like look for like coal or I think that's I don't know how to say that word. It starts with a B. Let me look it up here. I think it's under here. That word. Bauxite? Like, we can't find bauxite at the moment. We can't find oil. We can't find uranium. And we... Oh, so that's bauxite. Oh, that's iron! Of course it is. So we can't get to those yet. We would actually need to get a university with a population that is capable of using that university. I wonder if you can technically bring the foreign workers, because there are some boys here. Because, like, this boy... You can see the difference. The guys who are wearing, like, the safety coats with shovels, they would be considered, like, low-educated or, like, basic-educated individual. Oh, you can see right there that this individual right here has an education of 1.67. They have a basic education. Whereas this boy is university-educated. So if you can get a bunch of them and put like a university right here, theoretically you could be like, hey, you guys run that university, but like run it in the sense of just do research, because there are 3 types of universities in this game. There are, where is it? There is the medical university, which has a specific research tree that it can hit. You have a technical university, and you have the headquarters of the Communist Party, which actually does a lot of research. That is one that you definitely want to go down. Oh, and then there's also the University Hall of Residence, but I haven't figured out how to make that work properly, because every time people go there, they always complain about how terrible it is. And I'm just like, but you have food and entertainment nearby. What's the problem? And they're just like, we're sad being here. And it's just like, fine, go live in an apartment building then. And they're just like, we're less sad being here. And it's like, great, fantastic, wonderful. Yeah, actually, wait. I might be able to look at the research tree here. I can't remember if that is a thing that you can have access to here. Research and economy. Scripts, questions and answers. Is there no fast way to get to the research? That's not helpful to me. Population statistic, obviously we don't have anything. There's our money. So far, not great, but we're starting to... Actually, that is the best we've done in our entire time here. We're starting to get some profits back. Let's not look at the disgusting amount of money that we are spending on like foreign labor at the moment. Which, mind you, is going to go down now that we're not building anything. It's really fun, right? You need foreign workers in order to start building your population. Because they need to be the ones to build your apartment complexes. Of which there are a frick ton, by the way. Like, here is just the small residences. A lot of them you don't get access to because you need access to a specific type of research. But there's housing. Then you can get medium, which has a frick ton of them too. Then you have large. And there's one specific one that is my favorite. And I believe it's that one. It's that one. Because you can have 252 workers per flat. That's so many workers. There might be one that has more. I need to check in case I'm just... That's the one. There it is. 290 and 95. And it's actually better quality flat than the other one. I gotta start using those more often when the next time that I play. By myself. I will never play this on stream again. Because I'll just ramble and rave about just different things. This is definitely a game where the majority of the content is rambling and talking about what I'm doing in the game. Which, nobody wants that. That's dumb. I need entertaining games, like... I don't know why, like, Forza Horizon was the one that popped to mind, but there you go. Oh, it's because Best Bud has been playing the shit out of it, and he's very good at the game, and I keep looking at it being like, I wouldn't be good at this game. I shouldn't play this game. But I also want to hang out with Best Bud. But that game will frustrate the hell out of me because I'll never get good at it because I'm not good at racing games. Anyway, regardless, we did the thing. We did a yay. Now it's K, and it's also time to probably say bye-bye. Let's first put a couple more trees down, even though it's not important. It's not important. Me justifying a moment to treat myself. Me every time I buy like a chocolate bar at the store. Let's not just don't look at the price. Don't look at it. Will, don't look at it. Will, you're looking at it. You really need to stop looking at it. And like, it's like a half off chocolate bar, you know, like it's totally fine to spend like money on like $1.20 or whatever on like a chocolate bar. And I'm still just like, I'm looking at it. I'm giving in to temptation. Ah! Also, wow. This thing's actually keeping up quite well. Oh, that's the other fun thing, right? If you really look at it from a financial perspective. Ah! I've taken a bullet to the knee. Known as $1.20 for that candy bar. That's the other fun thing, right? Even though we're currently making a little bit of money off these planks, we first technically have to pay off this vehicle. We haven't paid off this vehicle yet. This vehicle was... Where is the thing? Nope, not there. We'll do it here. Open haul. 55, almost 5,600 ruples. So he has to do quick math. Let's see, 100 and... Okay, it looks like the price for wood actually didn't go up. I'm sorry. About 12 per, gets about 13. Let's just do the math real quick. I'm willing to open up a calculator right now. We'll do 12.5 just out of simplicity's sake. And it's that. So it's about 162. 162. Oop, that was incorrect. 162.5. It will take 35 trips before that vehicle is paid off. And then it starts becoming actually paying off other things. So even though it's just like, oh look, our freaking exports are actually going up pretty good. Guess what? What's that, Blue? What's going on? But it does look like currently, if that truck keeps going back and forth, that foreign labor might be able to get paid. Ah! Oh, you monster.
Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat, bots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor, the quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything is in your hands, a huge number of custom settings. Go to Streamrise WillSL3 speed.
Ban. But also, thanks, Blue. I wish I could see the affected range of this thing. That's what I would like to know. Also, I realize that I've kind of goofed a little bit because this thing has a certain range. And this thing has a different range. So technically this one is incapable of working at the moment. And I don't want to demolish it. Demolishing it would be silly. But I am going to probably be like, yo. Change? No. Is there not like a... Put this thing... Oh, just put its productivity to 0. There. No more workers here until the trees have grown. And I don't know what its radius is, which I wish that you could see. Would be so nice if you could see that. But you can't. Playing a dangerous game right now, Blue. But fine. I'll let it slide. Because you gave me money. All right. We'll call this one a Dunskies. Oh yeah, that frickin' foreign manpower is not being covered by our productions. RIP. But all right, we are going to be done for the evening. I got a chance to play this on stream, and now I'll never play it again. It was the correct thing to do. Haya is still going? All right, well, I never get to raid Haya, so we're going to raid Haya. That was an easy one. Oh, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for coming up with ideas and such. We have potential plans for the next... How many weeks of this month are still? For the next 3-ish weeks. Almost 3 weeks. I'll let that one go on a little bit longer. So we have, like, most of our plans set up for the next 3 weeks. It'll hopefully be a good time. I hope. Maybe. Socials. Boom. Twitter. Discord. YouTube. VODs. ASMR. I swear ASMR is at one point going to start getting some attention again. I swear it's going to happen. I'm going to, out of the blue, get out of my rut and just be like, I'm just going to record something right now without thinking about it. And then I'm going to get halfway through and be just like, this was a mistake. But I'll do it anyway. Instagram, I'm still posting images on there from the art that I did last year and probably just any art that I make along the way as well. So there you go. Throne, not really anything on there, but if you want to support me with frickin' some treats or something, it's totally fine by me. Or if you want to contribute to one of the bigger things, your choice, no pressure as always. Like I said, it's still weird to me that Throne has video game codes, but they're like $3 to $5 more than Steam prices, and it's like, that's suspicious. But alright. We are going to go ahead and raid Haya. Everybody knows Haya here. I refuse to believe that you don't know Haya. But in case you don't know Haya, Haya is a flower-themed AI VTuber who plays a variety of lovely games. She's very enjoyable to watch, and she's also my rival. So any of the compliments that I just said right now, those are null and void. You did not hear them from me. Lol, nice try. And there we go. Raid S, raid F. So there we go. If you're subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you're not subscribed, please use the bottom raid message. Thank you all very much for being here. All 15 of you beautiful peoples. We are going to head over to Hyacinth's channel. I'm going to go say my farewells, and then I'm going to go eat a bowl of soup because I want to eat a bowl of soup, and you can't stop me. So, everybody, thank you so much for sticking around. Whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for a second, know that you were super appreciated. Hope that you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time might happen to be for you. Hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time might happen to be for you, hope that you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Haya Stream, and I will see you guys Thursday for potentially the end of Kingdom Hearts. We'll see. Bye-bye for now.